Bryce, you'll be happy to know that your talking icon, his teeth are the turquoise color,
I
just
love it.
just like his eyebrows.
I love it. Don't let Franklin see.
See what happens.
Steal your teeth in the middle of the night. Here, I'll show you. Muted it a little bit because I didn't want it super bright, but
Love it.
All right. Rinse. Didn't rinse after using Crest.
This is a good look in my culture.
Well, as someone without any teeth, I guess I can't really judge.
Yeah, you've got a beak. You're one to talk.
usually I make tokens facing the same way so they look good on the when they're talking. But now it's like everyone's looking away from each other.
I do like you organized him at least how
Yeah.
I would expect.
Maybe I can switch them around. But whenever you flip images, they look weird, so I try not to do it. It's like, that's not what I'm used to seeing. Alright. Any more Stardew Valley talk?
I mean, if you want, but no.
I mean, we should see, Brice, if I can visit your farm.
I'd have to open up co-op. I don't have it even turned on.
Well, I am happy to announce that the side quest in Phandelver is managing your own farm.
Oh man!
You have to
We
go.
are ready.
You have to go into the dungeons and collect ingredients and monster parts.
Perfect. I'm ready.
That's actually
Absolutely.
for not a horrible idea for a game, like a reason to go like a dungeon delving to maintain
Yeah.
like a monster farm or something like that. You probably won't be saving the world at the end, but
No, it'll just be to who wins the pumpkin growing contest
Yeah,
at the
so
fall
you-
festival.
so you have
But you
to,
gotta go down into the Underdark to get the best
yeah, you have to
fertilizer.
defeat a red dragon to get the ingredient you need. Oh, Bryce, you've been watching Delicious in Dungeon, right?
I haven't actually.
Oh man, that's great.
No, I need to. I thought I agree. I need to.
It like starts out like, oh, this is nice, little wholesome, almost like slice of life, and then it gets like, then the plot starts to happen, and like it gets really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah. It's also rated mature. So there's like blood in it and stuff.
Wow.
There's some boobies at one point.
No.
Yeah.
Now you have my attention.
Well,
You
they're
had me from the word boobies.
they're harpy boobies, but
Hey, boobies are boobies.
I mean, I do not discriminate.
right. Speaking of boobies,
Uh-huh.
Yes, please continue.
yeah,
Pivot of the century.
You
Yeah.
had my interest, and now you have my attention. Or does it go the other way? I don't remember.
I don't know. It works.
Boobies.
attention. Yeah.
Boobies.
Right, last time on Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, you were investigating the various crimes and thievery going on in Phandalin, led you to various areas around town, and the common thing between them all was a stolen piece of obsidian shard. We learned from some captured goblins that a goblin leader named Ruxithid the Chosen were gathering up the shards to build a weapon to attack the above world. Your search led you to a bottom of a well where you fought a Othelug, this 3-footed reptilian creature that lives in disgusting garbage and crap. You found the where the goblins kind of snuck into town was a tunnel underneath the well, which was blocked up. You spent some time unblocking it, and after the reservoir filled again, the well was filled up with water. But when you're returning to the Sleeping Giant Inn to meet with Gwen the Scholar, to find out where these goblins are coming from. You heard some noises on the roof of the inn, and there were some more of these psychic goblins who were retrieving a lost pouch of gold that they had stolen from the innkeeper and the tavern owner. But after they were defeated, the remaining goblins kind of sounded their retreat and left the town and in kind of a ruined and dirtied up state. But you never did find the missing town folks that the goblins apparently kidnapped, and none of the missing obsidian shards. Yet. Gwen the Scholar, though, did narrow down where these goblins came from. A Drugar, Drugar, it's not Durgar, it's Drugar. A Drugar mining facility known as Zorzula, not too far from Phandalin. That's where these goblins and Ruxathid make their home base. I believe you convinced the town master, Harbin Wester, to give you some more gold. If you take care of these goblins.
He agreed to pay us 300 each
300
upon our
each.
return, and then gave us 50 up front.
Yep. So, you all get a long rest. You all leveled up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That
Indeed.
night, as you
Hey, hold on before you get started. I'm gonna be on my headset, but I gotta go help Logan with something.
Oh, sure.
It may cut out.
Raina, you probably have like an apartment in town, right?
I have a room at the Sleeping Giant.
Sure. So, just like how some of the other residents who's kind of work or live near these stolen shard pieces, the past few weeks, like, you've been experiencing some unpleasant dreams, like the voices that occasionally pop up in your head. This night, though, is a little different. You kind of have a bit of a restless night's sleep. And you have this dream of being surrounded by fog. But occasionally, like, bits of light of green and red and blue kind of appear in the distance until they're flashing all around you, like little pulses. And the entire fog just becomes this rainbow. And you hear these voices that go quiet at first, but it gets louder and louder, of just failure, of inadequate, orphan, good enough, never will be, submit, 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 submit. The fog kind of dissipates a little bit, and in the distance you see what appears to be this almost 2 stories tall pillar, and these 3 figures around it, arms raised, and they're chanting some unknown language. You can hardly even recognize it as a language. It just goes, submit, submit, submit! And you wake up with a start, middle of the night.
The voice that I heard saying failure, inadequate, all that, was that the smooth voice or was that the gruff voice?
That was the gruff voice.
Okay. So clearly shaken. I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna refresh myself, get myself ready for the day, and try and shake off this bull crap of a dream.
Yeah, it's early enough where you can start preparing for the day ahead.
Right.
A little early.
Frost, did you come back to my room with me and stay with me, or did you go somewhere else?
I don't think you ever said like where they're staying.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I thought I was staying with you, Raina.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, so when I wake up, you're probably still sleeping, maybe?
Well, so as I understand it, an Eladrin's trance is only 4 hours.
Yep, they just have to stay in a trance for 4 hours.
Right. So like I don't need the 8 hours for a long rest. I only need 4.
Okay.
So I'm not sure that I would be asleep. I would probably be writing in my journal for tragedy storytelling stuff. Is probably what I'm doing. Quiet, but like up.
So I just like sat bolt upright in bed and I'm like heavy breathing because that was weird. And you are now your summer colors?
I am, yes.
Yeah, so instead of the blue hues, it's now like a bright golden skin. Almost
Red and orange.
even in the dark, she seems to be like almost glowing, almost.
So that gives me another start, and I'm just like, what?
Oh, sorry, Raina. I know I changed a little bit overnight, but you look you don't look so good. What's up?
Does this happen often?
I mean, it happens often. Is certainly not a way I would describe it. It depends on the Eladrin, honestly. Some people change all the time. I'm just not one of them. I did not actually mean to change into summer. Just sort of happened. So we're all just gonna roll with it.
Okay. Sure. And I'm going to go get some coffee. Would you like some?
Oh yeah, coffee would be great.
Great. And I get up and I get ready and I go down and I get coffee and come back up.
The bar obviously empty. It's probably still pretty early in the morning. Reska's probably still sleeping. You can hear her snoring from a nearby room. And the bar is still in shambles. Like a little bit of cleanup work has been done on it, but the goblins have only ceased being an issue like a few hours ago. So they're still recovering, but you're able to make a pot of coffee.
Yep.
Well, probably not a
I'll
pot.
bring-
How would a medieval civilization make coffee?
A kettle?
Kettle, yeah.
Yeah,
Boil the beans
they'd have
and-
percolators.
Yeah.
They'd have pour over.
How could people?
Yeah, it's pour over is what it is. It's pour
How
over
could
some
people-
cheesecloth, you're good.
How could people make coffee without a machine? It's just baffling my mind.
Well, they have Arthur in the back blowing through his straw to make it bubble, you know.
Yeah, there you go. So I'll take our black coffee, or because I don't know how Frost takes, because they'll know you as Frost. Takes their coffee, so I just take black coffee upstairs and set it down and.
It's like say
So-
when, and you start putting in sugar.
Right.
No, black is good.
So this change thing. That's a you thing, like
Well,
an.
It's not. So it's an Eladrin thing, right? We each are capable of reflecting any one of the 4 seasons. I had been in my winter period for many years. I am not one that changes frequently, although, as I said, some would just they take it day by day. Every time they wake up, they're a different season.
Does this come with any perks?
Well, you know how I used to be able to like disappear and reappear somewhere, but when I disappeared, people around me were frightened?
Sure.
Okay. So instead of people being frightened when I disappear, when I reappear, I can hit creatures with fire damage.
Interesting.
And as you can see, I get to completely revamp my look.
I mean, that is definitely a bonus.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even have to really try.
I just woke up
No.
with this.
Yeah, right. maybe it's Maybelline. All right, yeah. So I guess we just conversate for a little while.
Was Raina like mumbling in her sleep or anything? Oh, because I'm not sure whether I should ask about.
She was probably at least like stirring uncomfortably.
Yeah, I was shifting definitely.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
It's up
So
to
I'm just gonna be
Raina
like-
if she's actually said anything.
I don't think she's a sleep talker, but she definitely was like shifting and maybe like making uncomfortable sounds like groans or something.
So yeah. So did you have some bad dreams, Raina? Didn't seem like you were sleeping very well.
My whole life has been a bad dream, dear.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah. And we just conversate until we decide to go to breakfast. I don't know. Meet up with the rest of the crew.
Yeah, you can probably, if you want to like start making breakfast for everyone, they wake up.
I'm not making breakfast for
Whoa.
everyone. I'll ask Wheel of Fortune to
You know,
make breakfast for
all the
everyone. I
women
don't
staying
cook.
in this
Yeah.
part. Yeah, I turn people's tokens the opposite direction in OBS, and they all look weird, so I'm turning them back. See, all artists, they don't like it when you flip their art because it all looks wrong. There. So Franklin will just be looking at the edge of the screen,
I don't know. It looks all wavy and rainbowy.
looking for gems, I guess.
Any glint of light.
There we go. Make sure everything's recording this time. Last time I recorded this, there was some kind of a mistake, and the video just kept looping over and over again. I don't know what happened.
I'm glad it's working now.
Yeah, it's working now. Okay, so after you chat for a little bit, the sun does start to rise. The iconic Phandalin rooster, announces the arrival of the sun. That's his job. He gets paid very well. Rok'kee, you may maybe have a room in the
Yeah, I was gonna
mayor's
say,
house.
do you think that there's like a quarters in the town hall?
Yeah, probably for employees if you just want a simple room.
Oh. He does- he
Sildar
doesn't
does
have
have like a nice but cozy house in Phandalin.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Paid for by the taxpayers.
Yep.
Ah, that guy.
Franklin, I imagine, just maybe sleeps in the woods. I don't know.
Well, I usually just wake up inside my shell, not knowing where I set down, and I'm
Looks like
pretty
he's like
used to
hop
it at
under
this
your
point.
desk, go in your cell and just your shell and just sleep.
Yeah. So, but I've been here for a while. I assume I had quarters of some kind. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna claim home ownership or anything, but wherever my standard sleeping place was, where I
Fermi, are you
attempted
going
to mosey to.
Oh yeah. Fermi, are you gonna maybe rent a room at the Stonehill Inn, or are you going to?
Yeah, I think I will. How much would that have been?
I'm not gonna worry about that each time, but it's gonna be like a silver a night. So
Okay.
nothing crazy. Yeah, imagine every time you want something to drink, I was like, that'll be 50 copper.
Right.
That'd be a nightmare.
Yeah.
I'm glad, and tracking rations. I'm just glad that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Keeping watch every 4 hours, roll for an incident.
That'll happen.
But as the morning comes, you all reconvene at the Sleeping Giant. Wheel of Fortune and Greska are still sweeping the floor. Greska's giving you a bit of a side eye, Raina, as you're like conversing with your fellow adventurers instead of helping cleaning a little bit. But you're not on
I
the
just give
clock.
her
You're not on the clock, so she can't complain.
right. I just kind of like side eye her and like cock my eyebrow, like yes. And
Wheel of Fortune does say it's like, without you here, I'm gonna have to pull up double shifts. Well, not double shift. I have to work twice as hard, serving tables, doing drinks.
I'm sure Greska will hire somebody.
As long as I get double the tips, I suppose I don't mind. But I think last time you and her had a little talk about how you're going off on adventuring.
I'm going on an adventure.
Adventure. But Gwen Orson takes out her map, and once again shows you the location of Zorzula, the Drugar mining facility.
And it's this map is on the overworld, like it's on the surface, or does she show us like
She
a
shows
cave
you
entrance?
well, I will show you the overworld. Alright, so you are in Phandalin here. Zorzula's Rest. Not too far away. There's a path in the mountains that leads here. Right past the Wave Echo Cave.
Hmm.
And how long is this going to take us?
There's the 1 hex equals 5 miles. So
That's some distance.
yeah, it's gonna be a day's hike.
How fast can you hike?
Well, you know,
I know, for real. Like, that's 30 miles, dude.
30 miles, you're at 20 miles. Through the
Almost,
mountains.
yeah.
It's gonna be a few days trek. Yeah.
Just an easy day hike.
I usually don't worry about travel time unless it's important to the story either. I guess it took you a week to get to Thundertree, so
Right?
Yeah.
Well, Frost/Soul would like to suggest, well, you know, there was that tunnel in the well. If they escaped that way, but their encampment is in the mountains, do you think that tunnel would take us there? Without having to go through, you know, the actual mountains.
And could be surprising.
Wait, so are we all down in the
you're in
Yeah, I
the,
think-
the
Yeah,
bar
we're
or
having-
whatever?
yeah, you're in the inn.
Okay.
I'm
gonna-
having
so
dry
from-
toast.
Fermi sees Saul and is like, Saul, good to see you.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. And
Yeah.
who is this? Do you have the same like facial structures, or does your like bone structure change?
No, did you not see the picture that I sent?
I must not have looked at it. Let me
Okay,
see.
no, I have the same basic facial shape. My eyes are
Okay.
the same. My mouth is very, very similar. My ears haven't changed.
Okay.
Like, I kept sort of the same basic structure, but the hair is completely different. The makeup, the eye color, all of that's changed.
Gotcha. Okay, I see the picture now. All right. Trying out a new look.
I thought it was time for a change.
Just refreshing.
Near-death
guys are in for a
experiences will
treat.
do that.
It's like wait till you meet the autumn one.
Are Eladrin common in this area?
Eladrin are from the Feywild. They are pretty rare outside
Okay.
of the Feywild. Like not unheard of. But you know, a lot of them don't have a reason to leave the Feywild.
Okay. I have decided that I don't know that this is an Eladrin feature. so I'm good with that.
Probably in some like elven cities it may be a little more common, but like this far into the frontier, it's like yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not sure yet if Rocky's like from a place like Neverwinter or a place like more rural than Phandalin.
We definitely
think we're
work.
gonna
Like, didn't he work in Neverwinter? He was brought
Can't
here.
remember. Did we say that?
I think so.
Okay.
He was at the Lord's Alliance headquarters.
Good point.
Yeah,
Neverwinter will have everyone.
yeah.
It's a regular melting pot.
Neverwinter, Waterdeep, and Baldur's Gate. 3 big cities on the coast.
Hey, that's a game.
It's 3 games.
Fair enough.
3 games of expansion. Rocky, you're wondering if you can like change into a water genasi, or like a wind genasi.
like
Feel-
trying to secretly dab water on my what happens.
Feel a little left out.
Everyone sees it.
But when you say it's like maybe we can use the tunnel, Gwen like starts looking through her maps and like just trying to search for any underground tunnel. And she's like, well, it's not on the map, but it's where the goblins arrived from, and they did block it up when they were escaping. Saying if you don't mind getting dirty, I suppose you could trek 30 miles in the sludge.
Maybe it wouldn't be 30 miles, right? Because
Well, it'll be as the crow flies, so perhaps
right,
it'll be a little
it's more
quicker.
direct route. Although
not-
Raina doesn't like getting dirty, and I believe we did unpile the rocks, so it might be full of water at this point.
I'm kind of interested in being living in a sewer for a bit.
When you would
Uh,
look like
Literally at sewer, Raina's whole
Uh,
body just like shivers. Just
you think you would have to like trek through, at least for a little bit, like waist high water. But the goblins had to go somewhere, you know. So it may just lead to like a tunnel. You don't know until you
Yeah.
go.
We cannot guarantee that the goblins were organized in their destruction. Who knows if it is winding or straight.
But it is an option if you want to do that.
However, couldn't help the element of surprise. They would expect us from that, most likely.
I mean, it was just a thought, you know.
I'll leave it to the group.
One goes like, it's a good possibility. If the goblins are from Zorzula,
I
then
think
there might be a passageway. Ancient
And
tunnels,
we-
who knows what these Durg are, built hundreds of years ago.
traveling above ground give us the option to scope out from a distance as we arrive.
Also,
Maybe
we
the
won't
better
have to
plan.
listen to Raina bitch the entire time about her brand new boots that I assume she's buying this morning.
precisely, and I'm not wanting to get them dirty.
Tell you what, Raina, I will prestidigitate them clean as we go.
Every step.
Yep.
She just gives you like the widest eyed look that she can, and she's like, "Don't you dare!" 'Cause she doesn't trust that you won't screw it up somehow and ruin her brand new boots that she's gonna buy.
So we're taking the brand new boots on a 30-mile mountain hike. 20-mile mountain hike. I like it.
I will
Gotta
buy
bake in
something
some.
sensible.
Gwen goes, perhaps some appropriate adventuring gear would be, might be a good idea.
There's no reason you can't be sensible and fashionable at the same time.
You give her like a look. She's like, oh, my mistake. She like looks back at the map, like trying to.
And Soul is like secretly delighted at seeing someone else be mean to Gwen.
But you can prepare any way you wish if you healing potions, new armor or gear,
Oh, so
weapons.
we should add 300 gold each yet?
No, on
50.
completion.
On completion of this part, okay.
He gave you an extra 50 to prepare. In addition to, I think, 100 as like a advance. Before you started to look for the goblins around town.
I mean, I'm ready to go. I vote tunnel, but I'm good either way.
I do like secret tunnels.
The tunnels are especially acoustically good for experimenting and playing with notes and phrases and everything. So
In Rocky,
it might give us away, but it's worth it.
in Rocky, you'll be right at home.
That's true. I didn't
And
think
Franklin.
Yeah, I don't spend some time underground. In the water. It'll be nice.
about. Right, Raina, I do believe you need work clothes. It sounded
Raina?
like tunnels.
At least
Raina-
some tall boots.
Raina is visibly just disgusted. She has a sneer on her face that is permanent now.
I do not think it is literal sewer. Is it literal sewer, Joey?
It's a well.
Okay.
To Raina, it's a sewer.
Okay, that's anything underground with water.
I guess there was a creature living in filth there not too
Rat
long
monster.
ago, so I would wait a while before drinking it. Raina, you hear the voice in your head go, "Afraid to get dirty, are we? A little mud, a little filth."
Nobody asked you.
Gwen goes, "I'm sorry, what was that?"
Not realizing that she had spoken out loud because typically her conversations with her fun voices in her heads
Oh,
are
is it?
in
Oh,
her head.
oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, listen, I will totally, I'm okay with a slip of the tongue. I'm sorry, what? I didn't say anything. Mind your business.
Something off about that Warlock.
Are you saying that like right next to her to one of us?
Yeah.
Fermi's
I mean,
like,
just generally to
Dude.
whomever.
Can I hear that? Like, do I hear that?
If he says that, yeah.
I'm smart,
give you
so
the dirtiest look.
I kind of go
My-
to retreat in my shell, but just like kind of get my neck half down and kind of look.
Just your eyes.
Well, like it's
your
all
eyes
right.
are there.
It's all right.
Like, if steam could be pouring, like, it would be out of my ears at this point.
Oh, I can't wait till you actually retreat into your shell during combat and like you have like 25 HP or whatever it is, or AC or whatever it is.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the right time.
I guess I did it once, Brice, in Acquisitions Incorporated. I ran through a wall, so I jumped and went to my shell and broke through.
I remember that. That was
Nice.
something.
That happened.
It happened.
You're not the only
Okay.
Tortle here, Franklin.
Nope. One amongst many.
Yeah. No, it's a different game, different universe. Acquisitions Incorporated, not canon to the Frogverse we discovered.
Ah,
Anyway,
We discovered.
yeah. Thanks to Kevin. Anyway, yep. So if you guys want to go around town, do some errands, you want to talk to any of the townsfolk, then you are free to do that. The stores have basic adventuring supplies. If you need new weapon or armor,
I want to ask Rok'kee for assistance because he is an Earth Genasi, so that makes sense in my brain that he would know like what I should be wearing underground.
Yeah. Dirty, practical items. They can hold up to sharp rocks, stepping on rocks.
Well, clearly I don't know what that looks like.
you don't have to worry about
Please
stepping
come
on
shopping
rocks.
with me.
You can just.
My directors are like the ugliest boots, but like they are sturdy, high quality leather, but like they are ugly.
Raina has now entered her butch season. I just see her in like flannel and like a crop top underneath, like still trying to be fashionable.
Yeah.
But, like she's like full lumberjack at this point, and not loving it.
That will hold up in the harsh underground.
Fantastic.
Any potions or anything you guys want?
I'm thinking.
What did my new outfit cost me?
I mean, if you want to actually spend money for it, it'll be the equivalent of the armor you're wearing.
Oh goodness, that was like
Jeez.
gold. Yeah, that's expensive.
Yeah.
God.
Well, if you just want to accessorize, it'll be like commoner's clothing. So let's say it's like a silver.
That's what
Well,
I was thinking. I've got common clothes in my inventory. They are 5 silver.
5 silver,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
We'll do 10 because of the boots.
I mean, they have an entire store devoted to lumberjack clothes.
As you know, I wasn't even really thinking about it, but Raina's got me thinking that
no.
we're gonna get gross. I'm gonna pick up another pair.
It is a mining
clothes.
town. Maybe you can be like Zoolander, and get like some fashionable like mining clothes.
Like Raina's literally gonna have like this outfit and then 2 spares. So I'm gonna and then like the boots. So because she wants to be prepared.
Fermi's been prestidigitating his outfit clean for years. It's
And
fine.
hopefully Soul's outfits too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay, yeah, then I'm good.
I have mending and prestidigitation, so I guess I wouldn't have to buy any.
Oh, but
she's
but
gonna
look,
anyway because she needs options. Okay.
Yeah, variety. Yeah.
and you know, you can tell if it's been mended or prestidigitated versus, you know, properly laundered.
And who knows what
You can tell.
Right.
Kurgar fashion is this time of year. You want to like have options.
So I actually spent a gold and picked up 2 more sets of commoner's clothes because
Sure.
we're gonna get gross. You make a really good point.
Yeah, like I don't worry about rations and stuff, but I do worry about if your clothes get dirty. Can't go adventuring with dirty clothes.
Yeah.
Our DM's making fun of us.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I think I'm gonna buy some like generic tunnel or Duncan Crawley stuff. So like some pitons, some chalk, like maybe a hook or something.
Sounds like a
Climber's
Dungeoneer's
kit.
pack or something.
Yeah,
like
Dungeoneer's pack. That's right. That's
Yeah,
what
if
it
you
is.
do want to
That's
get
what I
something
want.
like that. How much that would cost?
Be a tool, I think. Right? No, it wouldn't.
Well, the pack has Dungeoneer's pack, 12 gold pieces.
Whoa! It's got a lot of
See
stuff.
what it contains. It contains a backpack, a crowbar, a hammer, 10 pythons, 10 torches, a tinderbox, 10 days of rations, water skins. Like a lot of the stuff I don't worry about, like the rations and
Yeah.
we all have dark vision and an artificial light source. But if you do want to get like a climber's kit or something,
Okay.
Climber's kit.
Yeah.
Let's see what that is.
25 gold.
Climber's kit. Yeah, it's 25 gold. Climber's kit includes pythons, boot tips, gloves, and a harness. Use the climber's kit as an action to anchor yourself. When you do, you can't fall more than 25 feet from the point where you're anchored yourself, so you can't fall. So you know, like when you do the acrobatics check, fall down the well, so you wouldn't fall if you have a climber's kit. And you can't climb more than 25 feet away from the point without undoing the anchor.
Yeah. I mean, I may as well. I'm gonna get both of these things.
Okay.
Joey, I'd like to spend some time, a little bit of time before we set off at the exchange, exchanging some of the surplus gems I acquired.
Yep. Any gems worth any gold you can exchange there at value.
Okay. I will be doing that and adding the gold.
Halia is like a. What's this? You're actually getting rid of your gems. But you
I got
love your
lots of
gems.
I know, but I got lots of duplicates. I'm trying to open up the space. We're about to go on an adventure here, and I gotta make sure my bag doesn't get filled.
I opened new packs and there's a bunch of dupes.
Exactly.
Droop's
Last
there
thing-
though, and he's like, "I'm gonna miss you, man."
Oh, I'll be back, I'm sure. I'm confident of that. We're just going to attack a goblin stronghold. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Hold down the fort while I'm gone here, though.
Yeah, but it's like a 50-50 chance if adventurers ever come back. And like, You're like my best friend, man.
Oh, Droop, when have I never come back, though? I'm not an average, ordinary adventurer. I'm a Tortle.
It's
We're
like
built for this.
those adventurers that saved me from the Cragmaws. Like, they just left after the job was done. They didn't stick around.
Oh, you know I wouldn't do that to you, Droop. I gotta come back here. 'Cause I'm setting up here for the medium term. And you're part of that picture.
Wipes a little tear away. It's like, you mean it?
I do, Droop. Do not worry yourself so much. Just watch out for Halia. Make sure she lets you take your breaks.
I heard that.
And I meant it.
I forget.
All
Are
right,
you like you're not an employee there? You just kind of hang out because you're part of the miners guild, or the
Yeah.
like the jewel crafter guild.
Yeah. So my employer is based in Waterdeep, and I'm their, wholesale officer or purchaser out here in the field. So.
But as Haley kind of walks in, she was like from the office, kind of yelling that. She kind of walks in. She's rubbing her temple as if has a headache. She goes, it's like, well, I will say you were useful, helping organize all the jewels and gems and the ores.
Well, and hopefully I should come back with a bunch of good gems, and hopefully that cornerstone
not so
for the
loud.
building.
Speak quieter.
Hopefully that cornerstone for the building that was taken, get that back for you. That's what I'm heading off to do. Plus, save your business in this town at large from an existential crisis. But, don't worry.
It's like, save my business. What have you heard?
I just wink at her, say bye, Droop, and walk out back towards the well to wait on the rest of my comrades.
You're so annoying.
Yeah, she returns to her office and it's like, better source of profit would be useful. Forget that dwarf's name. Rockseeker does take a percentage of all that comes in from the Wave Echo Cave. It's like, It's like, group, we have work to do. Come here. Yes, boss. And he gives a little wave to Franklin. He goes, bye, buddy.
See you, Droop.
Alright. Anything else?
I wanted to purchase a few healing potions, 2 for me and 2 for Soul, because
Sure.
we almost died.
Basic healing potions are 50 gold,
Cool.
like the standard one. We are getting to
Right.
the point where you probably want greater ones pretty soon.
Rok'kee, is there anything else I should purchase for our little soiree underground?
Let's see. There's going to be standing wire bug spray.
Bug spray.
They do not. I was not thinking about it. They do not bite me. I knock on like my arm and it's rock hard. But these soft people are known to be fed upon.
Wonderful.
All right.
Shopkeeper, I'd like to purchase some bug spray, please.
He's confused.
Fantasy bug spray.
Yeah.
Fantasy bug spray.
There's some oils
There you go.
that it's like, well, this will detract a lot of them, I guess.
Like Raina's like looking them over and like opening the bottles and sniffing them, and when he says it'll attract bugs, she literally like just chucks the bottle and is like,
Oh no, I mean
what?
detract. I said.
Oh, detract. I heard attract as well.
I- yeah,
That's
it's like-
what I heard. Yeah.
I like that better.
Yes, it's like, why would you want bugs? Okay, here you go.
Oh man. Rok'kee, I'm leaving. And Raina just walks out the door.
Oh, did I say attract again? I meant to say detract.
I go and I find Soul and I give her, like, I don't even say anything to her. I just take out the healing potions and I, like, thrust them at her and then, like, just keep walking by going, I don't even know where at this point.
Oh, thank you.
The town, though.
And then scurries after. Yeah.
The town, though, there are a lot of villagers, townsfolk, just cleaning up the mess, the broken windows, the graffiti, the goblins left behind. You still hear the random murmurings of people have gone missing, like a loved one or two. As you pass by the town hall, Harbin Wesker kind of opens up the door, a creaking, like sticks his head out and goes, "Remember, take care of those goblins. It's bad for business having goblins around."
Plan.
Soul, having intimidated him as Frost the night before, is gonna... What is she gonna do? Say something like, "Yeah, dummy, we got it, thanks."
It's like
I was trying to work on that intimidation that I did last night, but I couldn't think of a good way to tie it all in, since I'm a different-ish person now.
he gets a little scared and he's like, "Oh, okay," and he closes the door. Remember, 300 gold. Right, but you make your way behind Barthen's provisions to the well. It is kind of filled up enough, but you do see the source of the water is like the little tunnel. It's about knee deep. They're not happy of having, like, people go into the town's drinking supply quite yet. But you
It's
make your way
not
down.
like you can drink out of it.
We gotta clear that body out.
Oh, you want us to throw the chunks of that monster back up for you guys to get it out of the water while we're down there?
Raina visibly like,
It's like, no, Ander will handle it. It's like, won't you, Ander? And the halfling goes. It's like, oh, geez, thanks, guys. Yeah, I'll handle it.
Thanks, Ander.
Yeah. You owe me.
Well, I'm gonna lead the way up through the tunnel that into the well, and then into the tunnel where we suspect them having retreated through, and just kind of mosey on, trying to keep a lookout for any oncoming goblin signs or any, not necessarily trying to track them, but just kind of.
Yeah, so obviously no tracks because it is water. But you do notice that the little underground river the underground source of water that's providing the swell water kind of shifts to like to the west, but there seems to be a tunnel that goes to the east, and it's obviously it was obviously like burrowed.
Okay, artificial tunnel in an eastward direction, I think, is the right move.
Yep. It's the direction
I'm consistently casting detect magic like every 10 minutes as soon as it wears off, just to kind of keep an eye out for anything.
Yeah, I mean, nothing really. When you pass by, after about 10 miles or so, you pass by, like, the vicinity of the Wave Echo Cave. You definitely get some pings of magic, like, deep underground.
It only goes for 30 feet. So.
Yeah, so, like, really, really faint pings.
Okay.
But this tunnel is like no water. It is dirty, but it's stable. A little winding, a little muddy in places, but you can comfortably.
Aww.
You have to like bend over a little bit because it was like meant for goblins. So like it's kind of hurting your back, kind of this long trek. But you eventually get to an opening. And imagine this scene, but you're maybe 100 feet away or so. Um, you kind of pop your head out. Like the tunnel continues into this entrance in the mountain. Um, but there was like a way up to the surface, like a little bit before then. Let me read you a description. This is assuming you're traveling on the land, so I'll just read it. Slowly, the mountainous terrain begins to change. Gray gravel darkens to black ash, and shrubbery becomes dry and sparse. Instead of the brisk cold of most mountain peaks, the air starts to warm. Ahead of you rises a tall cliff face, in which is a set of pair of foreboding obsidian doors, the entrance to Zorzula's rest. So I imagine maybe at some point it maybe turned into like like an underground mine shaft, um, which continues into Zorzula's rest.
Okay, so the tunnel continues, but we've come up to some doors that that we suspect are to the den of our.
You do see a very obvious entrance. You do see
Alright.
some steam rising from a little further into the mountains, and the tunnel you're in continues into the mountain.
Anything with the detect magic? Is there anything
Within 30
around
feet.
the door?
Around 30 feet, no.
Okay.
Well, you guys want to try the door?
I don't see why not.
Soul's gonna put her hood up just for good measure.
I'm gonna bring out my mage hand and use it to try to open the door. Do you
Alright,
mind?
okay.
So like I
By
did
all
said, the tunnel does continue into the structure. So you're aware.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So the door is already open.
No, the door is closed. The tunnel they used to come here continues on into like below the door. I know that this picture doesn't really display it that well, but you can see at least another entrance. You can try the door. You can search for another entrance, or you can continue through the tunnels.
The doors are made of obsidian, yes?
Yep.
Yeah, so, I mean, obsidian, we know that obsidian is a factor. Feels like these are the right doors to me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Reasonable.
Mage hand moves to the door and tries to open it.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I was just waiting for that.
That's some light obsidian. Mage hand, I think, is limited to 10 pounds.
I think it's 5 or 10 pounds, yeah.
Pretty
It's on a
good.
spring. It's like a
Hold on,
garage
I'll
door.
tell you.
Yeah. Oh, it was a button. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
You try to open up with mage
10
hand,
pounds.
but nothing happens. Yeah. The towering stone double door before you is free of ornamentation. 2 arrow slits, one on each side of the door, and each about 10 feet above the ground, guard the entrance. And as you approach, you do see a green goblin eye kind of peek through and go, "Who's there? Why are you trying to open our door? Get out of here."
immediately dispel it.
Other goblin goes, yeah, go away. No outsiders.
Ruxathid sent us.
Smart.
He looks around confused.
Yeah.
It's like
Dangerous game.
it's like what the like why did the chosen take out outsiders? It's like, yeah, I don't know. It's like, yeah. Give me a persuasion with advantage.
Persuasion.
Since you had the name.
Okay, all right. How do I... Oh, advantage? Check. There it
22.
is.
One of them will say, it's like, what did the chosen want with a dwarf? Oh, not a dwarf, an elf.
Yeah, I was like, dwarf. Elf? Excuse me? You don't even know who you're talking to.
No,
I am not an elf.
He says dwarf, and then the other one goes like, no, no, it's an elf. It's like, oh yes, it's an elf. Yeah.
I am neither. Open this damn door.
Ooh.
Yeah, with that 22, it's like she knows, like they know Ruxathid. It's like, yeah, well, okay, open up the doors. Yeah, they don't pay me enough anyway for this.
Hey guys, I hope this works out.
You're doing great.
I'm gonna make sure I stand in front and walk in first, but otherwise I wait for them to open, and we'll step through with confidence.
All right.
I'm gonna give Franklin bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm going to hold on. Make sure this is the right thing. Yeah. I will combine. As I walk up to him, I'm gonna cast Bless on you. It's a cantrip that just gives you a 1d4 to an attack roll or saving throw.
Thank you.
Up to 1 minute.
I'm going to be the last one through, and as I walk through, I'm going to use my thaumaturgy to make my eyes appear like they're flames.
Right. Blue-tinted lava throws through geometric carvings that run along the walls, top edges, bathing the room in an airy light. 3 rectangular stone tables stretch the length of the room, along with several set of stone benches. A handful of goblins sit at these tables, shoveling gritty white porridge into their mouths. On one side of the room, a window provides 2 views of the outpost kitchen. We'll see how many goblins are in here. There are 7 normal goblins. There are 4 goblin side brawlers, the big muscly ones that punched you with their brain. Oh, and 4 commanders, the one that was kind of the leader of the assault on Phandalin. There's 4 of them in here. And they kind of, as you kind of step in, they kind of look up from their disgusting porridge, like dripping from their mouths. They all start murmuring to each other. It's like,
Silence! Ruxathid sent us, and I will not have anyone questioning my presence.
they definitely look around confused.
Okay, what do we... I guess I will confidently walk through.
You mean another persuasion or intimidation check?
I'll,
Just a normal one this time.
yeah. We'll go with intimidation on that.
Would like to help on the intimidation by looking big and tough.
My eyes are
I'm-
still flames.
So did that give me advantage? Wait,
Yeah,
what's that do?
Yeah, you can get advantage.
Okay, let me roll again, because I didn't tell it to do advantage.
7. 14. That is enough. They're like, but one of the goblin commanders, though, does kind of stand up and goes, what does Ruxathid want with Uplanders?
If your goblins had ransacked the town properly, he probably wouldn't need us.
There's one of the goblins that escaped from there that recognizes you. It's like, these are the ones that beat up everyone.
Yeah, because you did your job poorly, and Roxathid said to punish anyone who didn't do as they were told.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and join in and viciously mock that goblin.
As an attack or as a...
I guess.
There are
I guess
there are
not.
14 goblins in
There
this.
are a
in
lot
this
of
room.
goblins in this
Yeah,
room.
I rolled pretty high.
Never mind.
Joey, I have an action that I would like to take, but I need to ask you some mechanics of it because it could work out poorly. So I'm gonna post the exact wording of my channel divinity orders demand.
Yep.
So basically I can charm anybody that can see or hear me within 30 feet of me.
Mm-hmm.
I can try to, but my question for you is anybody that fails. I remember it's like that whole if they fail, they know that
If
you
they fail, they
tried.
know, and once it
And
ends, they know that they've been charmed.
right. So, and that is considered just as hostile of an action as attacking, right?
It depends on the person, but usually you don't try to charm someone, unless you try and take advantage of them or get them not to attack you. But these goblins seem to be confused, but like kind of chill.
Okay.
They don't seem hostile.
Okay. I would just think this is like kind of the perfect use for this, but being successful 14 times seems unlikely.
Well, another goblins does, yeah. Another goblins kind of stands up and like, how do you get orders from Roxathid if he never leaves the sanctum?
You clearly don't have any experience with spells, because I can talk to anyone at any distance I want.
Another goblin goes, Roxathid does speak to the gods. It's like, oh yeah, he does. He's really smart. It's like, do you speak to the gods too?
I leave that honor up to Roxathid.
He goes, yeah, Roxathid, big brain boss, yeah.
That's right. I would never want to appear stronger or better than him in any way.
We all serve Roxathid.
The goblin side commander that kind of spoke up, the one that seems to have a little bit of smarts, goes, it's like, I still don't trust uplanders, though. It's like, maybe we can put you to use, though. Like,
We were sent to
you do
check,
something
yeah.
you do something for us, and we'll give you free reign of the complex.
What do you need?
He goes, he points to a door to the left side of the hall. He goes, someone knocked over some pots of ashes in the mining room. Turns out there was monsters inside. It's like, yeah, one goes like, yeah, dwarves made of ash. It's like, yeah, killed some of our friends. It's like, yeah, real nasty stuff. You take care of them, and we'll see if you're really Roxathid's chosen.
This shall be a simple task, or the chosen.
Indeed. So I get. Did he point it to a door?
He pointed over here.
I'm gonna saunter.
Yeah, I'm gonna confidently stride in towards the door.
Right.
While you guys are walking, I'm gonna let's see. Out of my third level slot, I'm gonna cast Heroism.
Okay.
On Franklin.
We can do it like right when you're about to enter the door.
Okay.
But whose is it?
Yeah, it's gonna be There we go.
Oh, heroism. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Franklin and Raina.
Oh, thanks.
Huh.
And
Raina doesn't need it.
it's third level, so you can do 2 people.
Yes.
Okay, so heroism basically gives you an
Oh,
extra.
actually, I could do 3 people. Let's see.
I think
each
heroism
s-
is level 1 spell.
Yeah, so each slot above. Oh, second level or higher. Yeah. So I think if I do it out of third,
Yes.
then that would be.
Yeah,
2
maybe it
people.
is a second level
Or
spell. Yeah.
3 people. 3 people. No, it's a first level spell, but
Usually when you oh, look it up.
I get 3 temp HP for that.
yes, you both
Sweet.
do.
Heroism.
Thank you.
I'm gonna hit Rok'kee as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
So the spell ends, creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability modifier at the start of each of your turns. When the spell ends, the target loses any remaining temporary hit points from the spell.
So this is 1 minute. So right before we go in, yeah.
I'll get 3 temp HP at the start of each of your turns.
Does that stack?
I think so, and I think.
Oh no, temp HP does not stack. You always get whatever's the highest.
But I think doesn't heroism. I was looking at that today. Doesn't that increase max?
Yeah, it gains hit points. Like I gain 3, and then I gain 3 more. No.
No, it does. Those creatures immune to be frightened against temporary hit points equal to your.
At the start of each turn.
At the start of each of its turns. Okay, yeah, so that.
Yeah, so you're the it.
Yeah, but
Yes.
Yeah.
temporary hit points never stack.
Okay.
That's this temporary
So
hit points.
if I
don't do
lost
that. Yeah.
them at the start of my turn, I could get 3 back.
Yeah,
But
you'll
I've only got
you'll
3.
regain them. Essentially, you'll have 3 extra hit points.
Perfect.
Fair enough.
You'll have 3. You'll have 3 extra hit points basically until the spell ends. 1 minute's concentration. All right, so I thought this was a spell that made you attack faster. Which one? Which one's? Oh, that's haste.
Haste. Yeah, I don't have access to haste. Unfortunately, I would have picked it.
I'm just thinking of World of Warcraft because heroism is the attack faster spell. So Raina, Franklin, and Rok'kee.
That's me.
Okay. There's concentration. As you pass by, one of the goblins goes, "It's like, want some porridge?"
I sniff it. Does it smell as bad as it looks or worse than it
Yeah,
looks?
there's like rock, but it does have rocks in it.
Oh,
pebbles.
wow. My children. Oh, man.
You do see a goblin come from this doorway here, and like he's like pulling up his pants.
Oh.
And there's like there's
my.
some toilet paper on his foot.
Ah!
He goes, what a relief.
Where are
Right.
the ash dwarves?
He kind of like looks startled. He's like sees you, and he just points to the door to the south here. He goes, there.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna bust down the door.
Yeah, in the name of Roxafid.
I am going to enrage myself and just run into the door. That's 15 feet. And I'm just gonna run in and look for something to hit.
Okay. I'll give you a surprise round.
And while he is going through that, I'm going to go Logies to bed, but if you need it, I'm going to roll an initiative, okay?
Yep, roll initiative.
I'll be back.
I'm gonna let you roll it. I'll let you roll it first, okay? Well, yeah, you're 19, so you're probably first. But Floor-to-ceiling glass windows overlook a churning lava sea. And one thing you do notice about this lava, that it is, like, glowing a bluish color. 3 large blackened anvils stand in a row, and unfinished pieces of weaponry and armor litter the room. Above, a sanctuary conveyor of buckets casts an ominous shadow across the forge floor. Sorry. Standing at each of the anvils is what appears to be ashen husk of gray-skinned dwarfs. All 3 pantomime metalwork in eerie synchronization. As they turn towards you, they brandish sharp chunks of black rock. With grasping, angry cries, the figures surge forward. But since Franklin busted in, I'll give you a surprise round. Or if you want to rush towards one.
Okay. Yes, I can reach the closest one. And there we go. And I am going to attack. When I enraged, I chose my tail as my beast weapon. But I'm going to attack with Hugh. Two-handed. I'm going to attack.
Okay.
And so... and I might as well use Bless, add a d4 to this first attack. So it's a 19 to hit.
Oh, were you blessed?
I was blessed. That lasts a minute, so if we got through the goblin conversation in under 60 seconds, I am blessed. Otherwise,
Oh, yeah, I said we were going to wait till you start. Who else did Brice bless?
I think just Franklin.
Because you can choose 3 people.
I think he just did Franklin. And
Well,
then...
I'll ask him when he gets back. Cause
well, aren't I special?
I'll ask him when he get back. It wouldn't be fair if you only get one. That is concentration. I'll let you guys maneuver yourself around the door, too. So position yourself in the room where you want to be. And go ahead and roll to attack, Franklin.
Alright, 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Alright. And that will be... That's fine. 12. Slashing.
12 slashing, alright.
And then I'm going to whack again.
Oh, yeah, 2 attacks now.
Indeed. And I can use Bless again. That's fantastic. So I will
Yep,
use
you
Bless
get a
again.
d4 for any attack roll or for saving throw.
Alright, now all that totaled together I got an 11, and so what I'm going to do is use without knowing whether that worked or not, use my Bardic Inspiration to add to the attack. Is that a d8?
A d8.
Alright. And I got an 8. So that'll be 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Alright. And then since I used Fermi's Bardic Inspiration on an attack roll, each creature of my choice that I can see within 5 feet, so just the one in front of me, must succeed on a con save, DC 14, or take thunder damage equal to the number rolled on the Bardic Inspiration die, which was an 8.
Yep, the little music note above your head kind of shatters. What kind of note Fermi does it? Like, what kind of sound does it make when it explodes?
Let's see. It's kind of like so the note appears to be sort of like a 3D crystal, sort of, so you can see like all the polygons that form the crystal note. It's an 8th note, so there's only one little flag at the top, and it just kind of shatters, and it just sounds fractally. It's melodic, but it's not melodic, but it's tonal, but it's discordant. So it's like
Sure.
Everybody knows what
So
Oh, man.
he rolls a 0.
Fermi is dictating this out loud.
Right, he rolls a 0, so he takes
Nice save.
8 damage. And what was the weapon attack?
And the weapon damage is, oh, that's the wrong die. Is 11 slashing.
Right. As you hit this ashen dwarf, like bits and pieces of it kind of come off, and it does look like it's like ash that's kind of forming a dwarven shape.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move you all in the room. Is that all right? Or do you want to be in the door?
Yeah, I
You won't be
misunderstood that.
you won't be able to do anything outside, really.
Yeah, I in the room's fine.
Okay, yep. And now combat will start officially. Frost or Soul.
Do that. The ash dwarves are what, 10 feet from each other? They're not grouped together, right? I don't always understand the little blocks, but
Yeah, they're 10 feet. There's a 5 feet between them.
okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can. I would not. Please. I'm gonna do it anyway, though. Okay, I am going to use. Double check this one because that is one action. Okay, I'm gonna use a bonus action to do my face step.
Okay.
I want to pop up. I'm gonna say here. Actually, I'm gonna pop up. I'm gonna go here because then these two are within 5 feet of me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so with my face step, now that I am summer, they will each take 3 fire damage. Just as I pop up.
Okay.
And that was my bonus action, so I am going to use my action to cast Gust Barrier, which will protect me against ranged attacks, and melee attackers who do manage to hit me will have their own. They'll have to make a Constitution saving throw, I think. And if they fail that, they'll be prone. I mean, I'll still take the damage, but...
Long away from... Oh, so it's like a force field. When they hit it, they get thrown back.
Right.
That's fun. I don't know if I ever saw that one.
Well, it was in... I mean, I'm assuming that when I am looking at spells and building characters, the things they list are the ones I'm allowed to have.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Is this a
Because I have not seen it, except I saw it there, and I was like, oh.
Is this a Humblewood spell?
I have no idea. I was doing my character creation and looking at spells, and I found this cantrip, and I was like, "Wow, I like that."
Oh yeah, this is Oh, it's fine that you took it. It's a legal spell, but this is from a third party supplement.
Gotcha.
I've never heard of it before.
I mean, I figured I was in D&D Beyond, and if it listed it as possible spells, that made it fair game.
Yep,
So
it's all good.
cool. Okay, so that's what I will do.
It's from a setting called Humblewood, where it's kind of humanoid animals in a magical forest.
There's the one with all the owls, right?
Yeah, the owls and the little raccoon people.
Is that the Homeward Bound one we were just talking about?
That was something different.
Okay.
Brice, who did you cast heroism on? Was it because you can choose 3 people?
That was Whit.
Bless.
Oh. Honestly, it was just Franklin because I wasn't thinking
not
about
heroism. Sorry, bless.
Yeah, it was just Franklin. I wasn't really thinking about. I was thinking about kind of like.
Well, you can choose 2 other people. I won't.
Okay.
I mean, Brice, just so you know, like we, in your absence, we were all like, I think he just hit Franklin. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
that
letting you
was
choose 2 other people.
Awesome. Let's do Raina and Soul.
Thank you.
Welcome.
It's all good, man. Right. Is that only work
Yeah,
once?
that's all I can do.
Any turn, any range attacks move disadvantage. Melee attackers. Okay, so you still take damage, but
Yes, I can still take damage. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I can't take. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just a cantrip. That would be pretty good. Right, Raina, your turn.
Eldritch Blast on the one next to Franklin, and then the one in the middle.
Right. Remember to add D4 to your rolls.
There's that. And then 18. And then, hold on.
Oh, you know what? Bless only lasts a minute.
Yeah. That's why I was saying it. Like, do it right when you enter combat. That should be the entire combat round. Yeah.
So it was. I should have done that separately. It was 2 3s that I got. So it'd be 22 and 27.
Yep, you're feeling good.
To hit.
Both of those hit.
The first one is 6, and then the second one gets 4.
Right, 10 damage, not bad. This one is already starting to crumble.
No. The first one only gets 6, and then the one in the middle gets 4.
Oh, the one in the middle? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll be able to do it from that angle.
That's it.
Okay. Rok'kee.
Right. Rok'kee is going to go ahead and get, for a bonus action, spiritual weapon out on the back one here.
Okay.
Let me make sure that's not too far away. 60 feet. Okay, cool. Ha! Yeah. I'm gonna attack with that. For a 20.
20 will hit. That's rolling good today.
Yeah, he will take 7 force damage.
I will remind you that we are in dungeon crawl mode, so remember, don't waste all your spell slots.
This is not the only combat of this session. Understood.
This is a very, from this point on, it's a very heavy dungeon crawl module. So.
All right, and then I am going to come up here next to Franklin, and then I am going to pull out Lightbringer for my action and smack this guy with it.
Okay.
For 19.
19 will hit.
And let's see, name Lightbringer, and I will have, when I pulled it out, I made it light up. I said whatever, let there be light, and when I smacked him, I hit him with it, and so it is doing 8 bludgeoning. And are these considered undead?
They are undead.
Really? I got and then an extra 2 radiant damage, which maybe they're, weak to radiant. We'll see.
This poor, well, I say poor, this poor ashen dwarf is just getting beat up. He's barely holding together. There's a big pile of ash on the floor. Let's see if I can get a picture of this guy. That's pretty cool look. What these guys look like.
Ew.
Kind of cool.
That is really cool.
Yep.
He's got, Franklin, he's got gems for eyes.
Yeah, he's covered in gems.
Loot the body! Not the actual body, Franklin!
So, these things are going to attack the closest thing to them, which is Soul. So when they take out their pickaxes, it is covered with these those green shards that you saw in the artwork. And the one close to Soul will take it out and Try to poke you with it. That's a 16 hit.
It does. So, Staff of Defense reaction,
Okay.
and that'll give me +5 to AC, so it won't.
Alright, what's your AC now? Because he attacks twice.
20.
20. Rolls a 21.
Okay.
Right, you take 7 necrotic damage. As this axe is obviously infused with something gnarly. And you notice your where you kind of stab starts to get weaker. And you have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Okay. What did Bless do?
Gives you a D4 on attack rolls and save throws.
Okay.
But this did hit you, so he makes a con.
So yes, he has to do a. Changed it to look at my shield. Where did it go?
I think it was a 10.
Against my spell save
yeah,
DC,
okay.
which is what, 14?
He rolls an 11, so it's probably higher than that.
Yeah. 14.
All
So
right.
he is flung 10 feet away and knocked prone.
Alright. He gets knocked towards the wall here as his body kind of hits one of the mining buckets on this rail. He's thrown against the wall. He is prone. Fermi.
I'm gonna viciously mock the one by Franklin.
You took 7 damage, so long if you heard.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
Thank you.
For a 14.
I'm sorry, what do you do?
I'm casting vicious mockery at this guy.
Right, a 14 will miss.
Harumph, I say instead.
Can't really he's Ash. I mean, it's already hurt it
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, really.
He said, I'm going to kick your ass, and he's like, okay, I guess.
Fermi takes 1 damage.
Well, I will remind you about your animate. You can animate an object because of your
Oh yeah.
your thing, and there's like these like weapons and buckets around the room.
Yeah, I was considering that, but I can only do that once per long rest, and we're in a dungeon crawl.
I think you can do it once, and if you use a spell slot, you can do it again. But yep, you can use it when you want to.
Yeah, there's some weird mechanic here actually that I've never seen before, where it's like, if it's a bonus action, then I have this counter down from 40. And I don't know, like, I couldn't figure out if that meant that I had 40 ever, or like 40
For your animate object?
animating performance. Yeah.
I don't remember anything like that. Hold on.
I'll take a picture.
Of creation. Animating performance. As an action, you can animate one large or smaller non-magical item within 30 feet of you that isn't being worn or carried. And you have a stat block for that.
Yeah.
It lives for 1 hour or until it's reduced to 0 hit points or until you die. It shares your initiative count. It's basically a pet. Not sure.
Yeah, let me paste it into what I'm seeing.
You can animate with this feature. You can't do so again until you finish a long rest unless you spend a spell slot of 3rd level or higher.
Oh, I don't see. Okay. It shows up differently in my features and traits.
Oh, that's their hit points.
40?
40, yeah. The animated object has 40 hit points.
Oh, dancing item. I see. Oh, okay. But then, so what's with the long resting? I can.
It means you can do it free once, a long rest. Otherwise, you have to use a spell slot.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, now I know.
And you use a bonus action to command it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't have to use it now, but just so you know.
Yeah, I would have. Or I probably will next time.
Okay. It lasts for an hour, so.
Yeah.
Alright, this stupid Ashen Right will probably attack the thing that it attacked it, so it's going to try to swipe at the spiritual weapon, but it just flies out of the way
Yeah, it does.
for one attack. Then it's going to turn to Soul, take out its necrotic shard of pickaxe, who rolls a 20, which is, well, it still hits because
Because
shield's
when
20,
it's
yep.
equal, yeah. Okay.
You take another 10 necrotic.
Ugh. But then they are also going to have to do a con save.
Okay. Con save. Rolls an 18, so they're good.
Yep. Okay.
Right, the Ashen Right near Franklin. One attack to Franklin. 12 will miss.
Mm-hmm.
And then one to Rok'kee. 15 will probably miss.
It will miss.
Yep. Right, Franklin.
The gentleman in front of me, I'm going to attack him with Hugh again, two-handed. And I'm still blessed at my D4. That is 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
And that will be 11 slashing.
11 slashing. Right.
Alright, and as he is still standing, I will repeat that. 28 to hit.
28 will hit.
9 slashing.
9 slashing. This thing is barely still standing. There's like holes in it. You can see through it. It tries to stuff it back in, like all the ash back into its body parts.
like guts.
Yeah.
Falling apart. You're not gonna make it. I just taunt him, but take no additional action.
Right, Soul.
I am going to use Healing Word as a bonus action on myself.
Okay.
For healing, yay. Just a little bit of a buffer there. Okay, and then Vicious Mockery at the one who's not prone and right by me.
Right.
And be like... Hang on, I'm trying to think of a really, like, scathing thing for an ash dwarf, right? Like, I'm not really sure that it can... Actually, that's what I'm going to say. You know what? I was going to insult you, but the state of your life seems like there isn't anything I could say that would make it any worse.
Fermi's like,
Whoa.
oh.
That's a wisdom save?
Yes.
Right. Rolls a 6. That hurt his feelings.
Damn right it did.
Yeah.
That's what we're all about in 2024.
That's right.
There is... Oh, well, it only takes 1 damage. Psychic damage. But it will have disadvantage on the next attack roll. And I actually want to see Portrait and Misery. Yes! Because that I rolled a... Wait, hang on. that the right?
Is it one on damage rolls? I think it's just
That's what I
attack
was.
rolls.
It's just attack rolls. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
never mind. Not
It's-
yet. I retract my excitement.
It's still tragic, but
But I don't get any benefit from it.
right, Raina, the one in front of
right.
Franklin's pretty hurt.
I'm gonna move here. So I get a better line of sight. And I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one in front of Franklin, and then again the one in front of Soul. Just so I've got a nice. Actually, maybe I'll go here instead, just so I got a better angle on him. So Eldritch Blast. Oh, okay. That was almost not a 24. And then the second, that's from the one on the left. This is for the one on the right. Has it been a minute still?
One round of combat is like 6 seconds. So,
okay.
Usually combats last under a minute.
Right. So I'm gonna add that D4 because I think I'm gonna. Well, that didn't help.
Yep.
Well,
Good news
but-
is. Well, go ahead and roll damage for the first one.
All right. So for the one in front of Franklin,
Don't roll 1. Okay.
12.
Goes through the middle of this dwarf, and he just crumbles into ash. And he tries to. It's like a torso on the ground, like kind of melting away. He tries to like climb out of the pile of ash at his feet until he just kind of melts, and all that's left is the shards, which kind of like break and shatter as they fall to the ground. That one's dead.
That's it.
Nice.
That's all I got.
Right, Rok'kee, you do have a prone one right in front of you.
Oh, yeah, I do. Boom. I'm gonna walk up to it, and Lightbringer was so effective, I'm gonna do the same thing
Right.
while it is still glowing.
Roll at advantage.
It is a 23.
It hits.
That is going to do 9 bludgeoning plus 1 radiant.
Decent hit.
Alright, and then as a bonus action, I am going to use my new level 6 feature, Embodiment of the Law. So I don't think we went over this for everyone's benefit, but part of the order domain for a cleric, at level 6, I get the ability to cast of enchantment. I get the ability to cast a spell from the enchantment school as a bonus action.
So you are
instead of an
concentrating.
action.
So whatever you cast is probably going to be concentration.
Well, what I was gonna do was guiding bolt, but I bet that's not enchantment.
No.
It is evocation. Is there any way for me to filter to only?
Maybe on the spell list, like on the site. I don't know if you can do it like in your spell list.
Alright. Well, we are not going to be doing that because I'm not going to go through all my spells.
So like
Guys,
the benefit
wait.
would be like you can cast haste like in combat instead of using an action. You can
Makes
use a bonus
sense.
action. Things like that.
So I'm going to use bonus action to make my spiritual weapon, to make my pen take a swing at that guy.
At the prone one or the one next to you? Or the one next to the soul?
The one next to soul.
Okay.
I'm going to keep on that one, and that is a 27.
That's gonna hit.
That will do 11 force damage.
Good hit.
That is my turn.
Alright, this zombie this Ashen Right will stand back up. Since he's made of ash, I imagine he like sinks back into like a puddle and then rises up. He's gonna take 2 swipes at Rok'kee. Natural 1.
Hey. Oh, that doesn't hit.
So that might affect Soul.
I think it has to be an ally.
Oh, boo.
I know, right? Wait, but there was something, but I think that was if an enemy did a critical.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Go ahead
so
and
I
check
got
though
that.
if you want. But the next one is a 17. Does that hit?
17 meets my armor class, so I believe it does.
All right, you take 6 necrotic.
Oh,
And your next attack roll is at disadvantage.
okay.
As kind of the rocky part of your arm starts to like crack a little bit. You can like hardly hold up your mace anymore.
So that takes away all of 3 of my temp hit points. Does 3 damage directly to me, right?
I mean, yeah, I would just remember each turn you get another 3.
Got it. All right. Gross.
Right, Fermi.
All right. So, can I look around the room again and do a survey of what is in here again?
Sure. But I forgot. Rok'kee, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, smart. 12?
Yep, you're good. Okay, yeah. So this is a you can tell like this is where they use to transport ore. There's like a rail system near the ceiling with buckets, and there's various pieces of armor and weapons lying around the ground.
Okay. These buckets. How big are they? Are they like medium sized or? Smaller?
Probably pretty big. They're used for like transporting ore. Not
Okay,
like
so I'm
carrying
picturing
around.
like, remember in like episode 2 when they're in their foundry and they're pouring.
Oh, of course.
Episode 2 of Star Wars. Yeah.
Of course, I remember.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what I'm picturing these are, and I'm gonna animate one of them.
Okay. How does that look like?
Yeah. Let's see. So it kind of, along with the bucket itself, what comes along with it is the stuff that attaches it to the track.
Mm-hmm.
And so the stuff that attaches it to the track becomes like its legs. So it kind of does a 180 flip and then lands on that like as its legs.
Okay, yeah, like a little spider.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah. So now this is a dancing item.
Yep, it should be in your sheet.
Yep. All right, awesome. I don't know. Do they get to move and like take a turn? No. Well, they go right after me.
You use your bonus action to
command it.
To command it. Otherwise, it dodges.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna command it to go help Rok'kee.
Okay.
So however it interprets that, and the way that it interprets that is to do a force-empowered slam against this dwarven, or the ashen dwarf. So
yeah, so this is essentially a pet. Whenever you're around it, you can either increase or decrease a creature's speed up by 10 feet. Imagine it's probably like get in their way, so they can't pass.
yeah, because it's dancing in front of him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn. But it has a normal attack. It's your spell attack modifier, 1d10 plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay. So it's gonna go ahead and attack. So that is gonna be a 7.
7 will miss.
All right. Well, he just stands there dancing on his little track holding feet.
What a cool dude.
It's just a little tinny guy.
Yeah.
You didn't move all the way, did you, Soul, when you attacked last?
No, I realized after it was the next person's turn, I was like, damn it.
And you want to move? Because
I should have moved. Yeah, and I just realized that I didn't. But
go ahead if you intended to.
I did intend to, yes.
You will get an attack of opportunity.
Well, it's okay. I slightly healed myself last time, so. I just wanted to move back a little bit, just like over here by Raina.
Hello, Raina.
What's up, girl?
Rolls a 13.
Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit, alright. Yeah, he lunges towards you. But misses.
Meh, loser.
But he will kind of reach into his body and take out one of those necrotic shards and hurl it towards you.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Gross.
13 will miss.
Yep.
And he will do another one to Raina. 14?
14 meets it, so it
Beats it. Alright, you take 10 necrotic damage. And your next attack will be at disadvantage as your body kind of weakens. Starts like drain some energy from you. Right, Franklin.
Alright, I am going to take a step forward and attacking this gentleman here in front of Rok'kee with my Hue.
I like how you designed this character not to use weapons, but the first magic weapon you got, you're like, yep, doing this.
Well, it's just, I haven't used it yet, and I figure now's as good a time as any. So 17.
Sorry, smooth
excuse me, 25 to hit. My bad. 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
And that will be a 9 slashing.
Okay.
Then I will do that again for a 15 to hit.
That one. Did you roll a d4?
I did.
Yeah, that will not hit, fortunately.
Alright. I growl. Like, kind of in disgust at myself for not finishing this guy off. And end my turn.
Right. Soul.
Alright.
By the way, that disadvantage on attack is only till the creature's next turn, so any turn after this you'll be normal.
You mean for Franklin? Because
For
then
Soul.
does that mean... Because he didn't hit me last time, but I had disadvantage on an attack, which is why...
Well, that's what I mean. Once his turn started, it kind of reset.
Okay.
So
alright.
you'll
So
be normal
I'm
this
okay
time.
to attack now.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Don't really want to use spells because shouldn't be using spells. You
Oh, now I
said.
put the fear of actually using a spell
You did that.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just vicious mockery my way through this for the time being.
Right.
And yeah, you're so ugly even your friends don't want to stand near you. Because they're not right by him.
Wisdom save rolls a 6.
I gotta work on my insult.
This guy needs some new friends, also.
Rolls a 6.
Alright, fails and takes. Jeez.
Are you in the one near Franklin or the one near the pen?
The one near the pen.
Okay.
And that was 4 psychic damage.
Hold on 1 second. It's getting cold here and turn off the fan. Okay. Right, Raina.
We're just gonna keep doing Eldritch Blast.
Right, roll your first attack at disadvantage, though.
Yeah. Well, that's
9 will miss.
yep. All right. So here's the second one.
15.
Oh, look, another 9. Great. I'm so excited.
And yep, no use using your bless. But the strength returns to your hand.
What's that?
Oh, D4 isn't going to help that. So.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Nice shot.
Thanks anyway.
Good job.
Shut up, you.
Rok'kee.
All right. I am going to. Franklin, are you hurt? Have you been hit?
I have not been touched.
No souls.
But have you
over
been
there.
hurt?
You know. I'm going to take a swing at this guy. Been working for me. For a 21.
20 will hit.
For 6 bludgeoning and 2 radiant.
Right.
And bonus action of same guy over there taking my spiritual weapon attack for a 21 as well.
20 will hit.
For 8 force damage.
Right.
Wait a second. Hold on. It's not 8 force. I shouldn't have. I clicked the wrong one because I casted it at level 2. Hold on.
I don't think spiritual weapon has a higher cast. I think it's the same no matter what.
Yeah, it does. It gives you more damage. Gosh, I have too many spells. You can take the 8. Technically, I rolled better. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. Wait, hold on. 1d8 for 1d8 for. Do the 8. For some reason, it said 3rd level, but it only took 1d8.
Okay, yeah, because it's the same number. Well, I'm doing the first one then.
Yeah. Oh, Joey, it increases the dice for every 2 slots above 2nd, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, that's one of those weird ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Remember, it doesn't take a spell slot every time you attack, so make sure it doesn't take make sure it doesn't take away spell slots.
It's not. I'm clicking the right spots here.
That one's looking hurt though.
Good.
Gonna try to do one attack against this funny little bucket that came alive. For a natural 20. That's definitely something for soul, but the bucket will take 11 necrotic damage. Get disadvantage on its next attack. Swim to.
Okay.
You got a crit, so.
Yeah, so this is the level 6 thing I got, Tale of Hubris. When it scores a critical hit against you or an ally, use my reaction to expend 1 use of my Bardic Inspiration to target the attacking creature for 1 minute or until the target suffers a critical hit. Any weapon attack against the target scores a critical hit on a roll of 18 to 20.
Okay, so you can do that if you want, so I guess it's not required. But do you?
How bad does he look?
He's about a little more than half.
Oh, we've been rolling pretty good though, right? Yeah, I'll go ahead. Just, using things that are new.
He seems so proud of himself that it'll lead to his downfall.
Yep. So any weapon attack that is 18 to 20 would count as critical against this guy.
Alright, make sure to take off a Bardic Inspiration.
I did, thank you.
He's so cocky, he's going to try to attack Rok'kee.
Yeah, good luck.
An 18.
Yeah, that hits.
I have to put this down. You should have had disadvantage on that last attack, but since I didn't catch it.
Hey.
You take 7 necrotic damage.
Okay. So that's gonna be only 4 because it took away my 3 temp that I got.
Okay.
And try to remember about that disadvantage.
I put the minus.
Okay.
Right, Fermi.
You're so good at putting the labels, we become reliant on them.
Yep.
So I'm gonna viciously mock the guy next to Rok'kee. Ooh, even worse. For a 5. I assume that misses. And Fermi's
5.
gonna Fermi's gonna stay tucked in the corner over here. And
Wait,
then,
Vicious Mockery is a roll, right?
Yeah, it's wisdom.
It's
save.
I've been doing it wrong. I've been doing it as an attack. Yeah, my bad.
Rolls a 19, so it's fine.
Yeah, he saved. Yep. So he's fine.
Right? But the book can, or the bucket can't attack.
The bucket, yeah. The bucket will go for a force-powered slam. 13.
13 will miss.
Okay. Missing all over the place.
I mean, it just came alive.
That's fair.
Hasn't got its sea legs yet.
He's gonna start lumbering forward towards the ladies over here, so the pen will get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. It is going to 23.
Went through a hit.
5 force.
And as it's lumbering forward, it will throw 2 more shards at each of you. First to Raina. 13 will miss. Hit.
Nope, miss.
Miss, alright. Another towards swim. Natural 1.
Does it boomerang back and hit him in the eye?
Yeah. It hits the glass behind you, though. Gets embedded into it. It's going to take another step forward. And that dancing form is only if it starts a turn, I think. So it's good. All right. Franklin.
All right, I'm going to attack this pink dotted gentleman with my axe in two-handed form.
Oh, did you do a con save, Brice?
I didn't.
I do con save.
Ooh, 10. It's double the damage or 10, whichever is lower, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I lost it.
But you met it, so that means you beat it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Isn't it 7 damage?
Yeah.
Wouldn't double that be 14?
It's a minimum of 10, and you... Hold on. Sometimes it's different if it's concentration.
God.
Concentration saving. Usually if you match it, you beat it, so... I was gonna say that, yeah. You're good.
Alrighty.
Alright, sorry. Franklin.
No problem. First attack is 14 to hit.
That will miss.
Right. And second attack is going to be 29 to hit.
That'll hit.
By the way, the bucket is going to increase your walking speed, Franklin, by 10 until the end of your turn.
Ah, excellent. Although not entirely necessary, but
Yep.
thank you.
Just trying to get in the rhythm.
13 slashing.
Alright, so it's starting to look hurt.
All right. That is the extent of my turn.
Right, Soul, unfortunately, this Ashen Dwarf has caught up with you.
Yes, yeah, but that's okay. I'm going to kind of, I guess, use my rapier.
Right, pull out your
Right?
rapier.
I can do melee stuff. I got a D4 to add to it, right?
This will be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so there's. Oh nope, that's not what I. That's.
Click on the plus whatever.
I thought I
modifier.
did. See, I did. I did click on the plus thing. What? Stop! This is so dumb. I hate you forever. Not you. Not any of you. I am talking to the software.
So on. So I'm looking at one of my characters. It says Great Sword, range 5 feet, and then it says a +7. I'm gonna click that. It should give you something like that.
Where did you even? What?
Yeah,
Are you on? Are you doing Roll20 or D&D Beyond?
D&D Beyond.
And you have the Beyond 20.
What I've been rolling in the whole.
That's what you've been doing the whole time.
The whole time.
Well, explain why this is different for some reason.
So let me click on a different plus thing. I'm just going to do for the unarmed strikes just to see if there's a weird thing where it's being, or if no, it is. Either I'm clicking wrong.
All right, you see what I posted in Discord? Is that what you see? Like the +7, +6, +6?
Yeah, and that's what I'm clicking on.
Well, we'll have to do some math. Roll D20 and then add the bonus.
Oh man, math?
Yep.
Math. I'm terrible at math. Ask any of the ones that have played with me before. You said roll a D20. There's D20.
D20 plus what's your modifier?
5.
5. That'll be 14 plus D4.
Yep.
That's a hit.
Okay. See, it's something wrong with my things, because then when I went to hit the damage, it did the same thing, just popped up the rapier without giving me the... That's so weird. Well, there's 1d8. Did that work? No, there it is. Oh, great. 1d8 plus 2.
Well, I
So
will...
That's 4.
4.
And I'm actually, once it's not my turn, I will just like reload my page and see if.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure why it's doing that.
Yeah, it's being weird because that was both when I clicked on the +5 and when I clicked on the damage 1d8 plus 2. It just gave you the definition of my rapier.
It's like I am holding a rapier. It's like, yes, I know. Well, that's why your health isn't changing. Make sure you don't change your name in D&D Beyond. Keep it Frost. Because it's going to mess up. Oh, that's why it's not working. You changed your name.
There. Okay, well, fixed, I guess?
Oh. But it worked for me. I'm definitely not in this game. Yeah, but keep it Frost so the health will will come over.
Gotcha, okay.
Yep. So your K rolls 4. Alright, you're good. Poke a tiny little hole into this ash zombie.
Well, it did not quite work out the way I was hoping. And if I move, it's another opportunity attack, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
Right, Raina.
Alright, so this one that's right in front of Soul, I want to get rid of it. So
Looking pretty hurt.
both of them. I'm going to roll my d4 for that one.
Let's see when I click this, what happens.
There we go. So, 16 for that one.
16 will just hit it.
Well, for the first one, awesome. And then 19. So both of them will hit.
Yep, both of them hit.
13 plus 5 is 18. 18 damage to the one right in front of Soul.
Alright. How do you kill this thing?
if it's got its big gaping, well, so it's side profile, right? So, I just shoot it, both of them right to the temple, and watch his head explode.
Yeah, his head just kind of melts away into sand. All the shards fall to the ground. He falls over, and when he hits the ground, the ashes and a big puff of smoke just goes everywhere.
There
Right, Rocky, one more left.
Right. Well, we are going to. I'm going to use my bonus action first this time to have my pins come up and try to thwack him in the back of the head
Right.
for 10 damage.
Well, you have to roll to attack first.
Sorry, for a roll of 10. Try to 10. Trying to attack.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Yeah. Well, is confused by the new target. And then I am going to tried and true Lightbringer to his face.
Ooh.
20
Roll at disadvantage.
with disadvantage. I'm glad you remembered.
Thanks to my trusty eye.
Are you?
It's like it does not sound like it.
For 14.
That's a miss.
Alright. Well, this guy is not going quietly into that good night. Alright,
Okay.
tis my turn.
Barely keeping together. He's gonna make 2 more attacks. Probably. This was this thing just attacking you, one at Rocky. At 24. You'll take
Yep.
7 necrotic damage.
Alright.
Another at Franklin.
A disadvantage.
Natural 20.
Hmm.
No.
So you take 14 necrotic damage. Since it's necrotic, it's not halved. And you get disadvantage on your next attack.
Alright.
Right, Fermi.
Yep, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna viciously mock the remaining dwarf. So that's a wisdom 14 save.
Rolls a 9.
Okay. Here we go. 3 plus 2, 5 psychic damage and disadvantage on the next attack roll.
I have to remember that too. I don't know if I did that before. Okay. See, it evens out. I forgot to do it on him, forgot to do it on you.
Fair enough.
Yep. Yeah, after last session, I was like, I need to remember to do stats effects better, so I'm trying to keep good track of them. Right.
All right, and then the bucket is going to attack.
Oh, how much damage was it?
Oh, 5.
Forgot if I missed it or not. Sure. There. Right, Franklin.
Wait. The
Oh,
bucket
sorry.
needs
Go
to
ahead.
attack.
Yep.
For nat 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's an ally swim. Oh wait, doesn't work. Like
Yeah,
that.
it's got to be enemy. Allies are with natural or ones failures.
Right, at 20, that would, you roll your damage dice twice without the.
Modifiers.
Yep.
So
Well, use the modifier, but then roll an extra
Only
damage
once.
dice. Yeah.
Yeah. 1d10 plus emergency. Let's see. So that's 1 plus 8, so 9 plus 3, 12.
12. How does the bucket kill this dwarf?
Oh, yeah. So First, it inflicts damage by like sort of lifting itself up and then walking on like over it and dropping itself down on it, intentionally hitting part of it, but not quite killing it. And then it lifts the bucket part up again, flips the bucket upside down, so now the round part is facing down, and then smashes it.
It's the most complicated death I've ever seen.
Good job, Bucket.
Go Bucket.
Well
The
done.
bucket's still here.
Bucket.
Yeah.
Bucket's like, yeah.
Is that disadvantage I have, is that going to carry over?
Nope,
or
it's
was
gone.
that linked
It's
to their
gone.
life force? Okay.
Yep, it's gone. You take away all the things. Alright, the ashen zombies are gone. You're free to look around the room.
Did the ashen zombie bodies drop anything other than ash?
They did not. But the room is full of weapon and armor.
I would like to look for weapons and armor.
I do
You see some.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
I do detect magic just to see if there's anything magical in here.
Okay.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, if you want to do a ritual.
No, I can do it at will.
Oh, well, okay. This is as many times as you want?
Yep.
Okay, I trust you.
There's no restriction on it.
Okay, so, Whit, you'll have to... I'll try to do this too, but this bucket will last for approximately 1 hour.
Yep.
So just kind of... We'll kind of try to keep track of that. I wonder if mending works to heal it. I know with our like artificers, iron defenders actually says it does that. So if it doesn't say that, you probably can't. Okay.
Oh, heal the bucket?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think you're supposed to replace it. Is
Yeah.
the mechanism, I think.
All right. So you can probably heal it like normal. I think with the spell. I don't see why you couldn't. Oh, it's construct. Interesting question. I'll have to look into it. All right. So Rok'kee, you start looking around. You don't find anything, but detect magic. Raina, you can tell that some of these items are magical.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Raina, some of these items are magical.
Sweet, I grabbed the ones that are magical.
Yep, and since you're doing detect magic, it leads you right to them. You find, kind of like in your vision, there's a javelin that kind of glows this magical glow, and a pair of bracers.
What kind of magic am I looking at?
I don't know them all by heart, but you can tell that these are magic items.
Okay.
Yeah. You can tell that these bracers are going to take some time to attune to, so you don't know what they are yet. But
Okay.
you want to spend some time looking at the weapon. It is a javelin of lightning.
Ooh.
That sounds neat.
Right. So I tell this to the group.
I wouldn't mind an upgraded javelin.
This javelin is a magic
toss it
weapon.
to him.
Yep. When you hurl it and speak its command word, it transforms into a bolt of lightning, forming a line 5 feet wide that extends from you within 120 feet. Each creature in the line, excluding you and the target, must make a dexterity saving throw or take 4d6 lightning damage on a failed save. Half as much on a successful. Lightning bolt turns into a javelin when it reaches the target. Make a ranged weapon attack throw against the target. So you have to hit the target. On a hit, it takes lightning damage too. You can't use it again until the next dawn.
All right.
Can I tell what kind of bracers these are?
It will take at least an hour to identify because you need to attune to it.
I don't have identify either. Gosh darn.
Usually that's the way for regular items too. But you can tell it's magical. You just don't know what it does yet. So ignore what I said.
The jury will disregard.
Yep.
Okay, sure. Yeah, we will for sure.
Absolutely.
Hear
So,
anything.
I'm gonna put these bracers on and see what happens.
Right. It takes an hour to attune, so nothing happens.
Well, obvious, yeah.
We'll find out in an hour.
We'll find out in an hour what they do.
The weapon though does not take any attunement.
Everyone
I
acts
tossed that off.
surprised.
Yep.
So this bucket only lasts for an hour, so we have to decide whether we want to like attune or move on or reanimate.
Well, while we're in this room without any enemies, guys, should we talk about the 14 goblins
Oh yeah.
that we that I talked our way
Yeah.
past?
I feel like that is a problem.
I sort of thought that maybe they were holding the missing villagers here. And if we wanted to risk it, see if we can convince them that Rok'kee wants the hostages for a sacrifice, but then actually release them. But I don't know if it's worth it or not. Because I don't know where the missing people are. And if we pretend there are missing people here and there aren't, then I think they will know that I'm a big fat liar.
Yeah,
Well,
I
we
think
did
that
just
we
come
just-
from the town so that we would know that there are missing people.
Yes.
So that's not completely out of left field.
I think we should find them organically and walk out of here with confidence, demanding a guide, for the rest of our journey here.
Why not do
We
that?
could-
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I believe they said the deal was the one, because there's some still suspicious of us, use guys. But I think he said if we killed these ashen dwarves, we would have free reign of the compound. So I guess we can just explore the whole area?
Sounds right to me. I mean,
Hindered. Yes.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, the task.
All right. We all good?
Sure.
All right.
I'm good.
Soul is gonna walk to the door and then confidently walk out and be like, "All right, losers, it wasn't that hard."
Fermi's just doing his usual thing with Saul, just kind of following behind and, not interfering, but ready to jump in if anything goes terribly wrong.
Kind of the head goblin gets up and goes like, I thought they were gonna die for sure. And he kind of walks up, peeks in the room, sees all the ash on the floor. And he goes, well, I guess a promise is a promise. You
Be
see,
informing Rok'kee that you believe he would choose weak people to send out on errands.
I guess welcome to the sorry. He goes, welcome your honorary members of the Swamp League Goblins, I guess.
Right.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Swamply goblins.
There's no ceremony or anything. You're just it. It's fine.
I mean, as long as everyone, all the goblins, know that we are allowed to be here, that we are honorary members, right? So anyone that's not eating the gross porridge, make sure to spread the word.
He says, okay, well, it's us in here, and he points to the bunks in the door behind you. He goes, there's some sleeping in there. It's like they came back from the raid. They're super tired and injured, so And then there's Rok'kee on the lower level in the sanctum. So, but he already knows, right? Since he knows you, yeah.
Yeah, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
A wink. A wink.
Oh.
So that's it. Just the bunks are all the ash dwarf room and the bunks. There aren't any other.
Nope, this is all of us.
Okay, all right then.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll be reporting back to Rok'kee.
He goes, good luck. He goes back to his porridge. No one's seen him in days. Which is weird, since you know him. Oh well. Starts eating his porridge and crunch, crunch, crunch as he starts as the rocks break his teeth. It's like, these porridge sucks. We should have stole more food from Phandalin.
Live and learn.
Well, let's head down to Rok'kee. In whatever
So
direction.
I was looking to see if I had any food to give them, but
I
don't.
also was.
You guys.
I certainly was not.
Yeah.
I do, but I'm not going to give it to them.
I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, didn't you just buy a pack that had a bunch of rations
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
in it? That was
No.
successful.
So I guess we just
Right.
go out the front door and continue on our. We said sanctum, but it doesn't. I don't think there's anywhere else to go in this open area, right?
So,
There are doors in here, though.
he told you over here's the bunks.
Mm-hmm.
There's more doors to the right.
Start poking our heads in. That's what I'm going to start doing.
Heck yeah. Do it.
Stick my nose in that bunk room.
Do it, but you don't want to stick your nose in. Real bad.
Stick your flashlight in there. How about that? Did I just see the initiative table come back up?
No, I was clearing it.
No.
Okay.
I was like, you better not. I said, make sure you tell the sleeping ones too, right?
Yeah, so you see. You see 5 sleeping, bulbous-headed goblins in this room.
This head's
And they're all snoring and sleeping in these bunks.
All right. I try to be somewhat quiet and move up and see if this is like the lavatory or.
Okay, you take one step
hallway.
forward and give me a stealth roll.
18.
Yeah, real soft feet.
Must be those special boots.
Snoring fills this room. Numerous messy bunk beds line the walls, their sheets crumpled. A dark opening in the west wall reveals an empty shaft framed with a metal truss.
Does it look like the toilet?
It actually looks like there's another transport device. Like you look down and it's just a long shaft with kind of like buckets going up, but it's not moving.
Take our way down to the next level if we need it, or a way out.
Like this was probably at one point like just another way to get the ore up when it was still a mining facility.
Yeah, Fermi is going to go... Well, I'm going to try to... I can't
Were you
get
thinking
out
about
of this room.
checking out these other 2 doors? Because
There we
that's
go.
where I was thinking about doing.
No, I was going to drop one of my several hempen ropes.
Yeah, and there is another
Uh,
door right here, and you can smell something come from it.
Well, I'm going to look for an anchor in this shaft to tie one of my ropes to, and just drop the rope.
Okay, give me an investigation check as you check it out.
Okay. Ooh, 19.
19. You quickly realize that this was never designed, to be climbed downwards. There's too many mechanisms and things like blocking the way.
Fair enough. I retain my rope.
But you do. Oh, first give me a stealth saving throw as you walk into the room.
Stealth. Oh, right. Okay.
Or a stealth check.
Ooh, 10. Oh, yeah. Well, it's a stealth check. Yeah, 10.
10. All right. One of the goblins wake up as you get to the back here, and he goes like, "What's that? What's going on?"
Oh, dude, it's okay. We just got rid of those ashen dwarves.
Hey, you're that one of the
Go back
guys
to
that was
sleep.
beating me up in Phandalin and
No.
Oh, I hit my head pretty hard.
I know. I mean,
Yeah,
that
like
sounds
super
terrible.
swollen.
Yeah. I don't like when I get hit on the head. Whenever one of us dies, it blows up. I like
Yeah,
it though.
I
I
also
get to
don't want
move
that.
things with my mind. I'll go back to sleep now.
Sounds good.
Alright, but with that investigation check, you do see that there is a kind of a control panel next to the wall. There is like a switch on it, but you notice there's a cracked crystal embedded into it.
I'm gonna soundlessly beckon the other. I'm gonna beckon Franklin and Saul over here and be like, "This."
Give me stealth checks.
My hood is still up, as you will recall. I pulled it up before we went in the obsidian door,
Okay.
which gives me advantage on stealth.
I do not have advantage on stealth.
18 on my stealth.
Well, that was better than me.
Franklin,
you-
Yeah,
that
Franklin's
you-
good when he walks in. Soul, though, when you take a few steps in, one of the goblins kind of wakes up. He goes, "I gotta go. And he will run up from his bunk, run to this door, kind of holding his hands between his legs, like, ah! And he's like this awful smell as this door opens and closes, kind of whiffs into the room.
Raina is standing in the doorway, like the first doorway here, and like has braced herself and is like trying really hard not to retch. Like
yeah. Even from
her
here,
body's
you smell
like just doing that like thing, and
but you hear like hear a little scream and like a ah. And it goes on like comically long, like Austin Powers. So you're good for a few minutes. Yeah, but Fermi, you see this control panel with a broken crystal in it.
Yeah, Franklin, are you examining that crystal? I assumed that'd
Oh,
be what
yes.
you were interested in.
And you can tell like it's attached to some broken mechanisms that was probably used to control that. So give me a Arcana check.
Oh, interesting. 4.
4? Yeah, that's like this looks like a broken crystal.
Kind of shiny and stuff, but
I mean, it's shiny, but it's
yeah.
attached into the mechanism, so it must be important.
I would like to grab it and see if it comes free.
It does.
Ooh.
It's almost like a fuse or a battery, It's kind of stuck in there.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pocket this.
And you can tell like there's like residuals of kind of like the green gems that you saw in the zombies before they like shatter and kind of like dissipated. But it's like pale and clear now.
Very fascinating. Jewels.
But it's like, these even worth anything. It's like worthless.
Okay, I'm gonna pocket it just in case. I might need to use it as a comparison, or maybe we come across some sort of mechanism missing some sort of fused crystal.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm going to stealthily move out towards to explore the rest of this level of this compound.
When you start walking out, the goblin that went into the latrines meets you face to face as you're walking out. He goes, "Oh, hello.
Kind of growl.
You need to use the bathroom?"
No.
Okay.
Soul threw up in her mouth a little bit.
Saying,
Everybody.
had too much soda pop and Phandalin.
Happens to everyone.
It's been like a river, man.
That's literally what I just said.
Think I had some bad fish or something.
I heard you, Rok'kee. I heard you.
Thank you.
And he's like, oh god, it's happening again. He runs to it.
All right, Fermi's getting out of here. Like, that's no thanks.
We will continue for a little bit until midnight if you're good. If you just want to explore another room.
Yep, I'd like to see
Yeah,
what's
I'm good.
at the other end of the hallway.
Yep.
I'll mosey in behind everybody this time.
Okay. Which door are you opening?
This one here that I'm right in front of. Make the little. There's a circle. Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh no.
So as you immediately open the door, something jumps out at you. It is a giant badger.
Oh no.
And instead of attacking
honey
you,
badger?
it's giving you licks.
Who's the good boy? Who's the
and-
goodest boy?
And it's like it has the zoomies. It's running around.
When
What-
was the last
what is
time
that
I
thing?
went to
Kill it!
that for a
Kill it
walk,
now!
man. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. This is a go badger. This is a go badger.
What is that thing? Kill it now. I don't like it. It's dirty and it's creepy.
Oh yeah, it's definitely dirty.
That's all right. Fermi will just press to digitate my clothes clean, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, I pressed to digitate the badger clean.
Oh, hey, boom.
Oh, it's like
No. And
it's
I
like
hide behind
sparkling and
Rok'kee.
shining. You look at it has a little name tag attached to a very dirty
yes.
piece of string.
It's got a name. What's it?
I examined the name tag.
It says Bezzy, but the Z's are crossed out and then replaced with S's.
This says Z.
Fuzzy.
Well, it was like backwards S's. It says Bessie.
Bessie. What a good little Bessie the Badger.
I'll tell you this room though.
Not really sure. what
Strips
to do, though.
of unidentifiable dried meat and herbs dangle from the ceiling of this kitchen. A squat iron stove stands to the side, its insides glowing with still smoldering coals. Burlap sacks filled with grain and vegetables are scattered about the floor. A faint snuffling echoes from around the corner, and you see a huge hulking badger burrowing its face hungrily into a sack of food. So, it didn't happen, but the badger looks at you, snorts with happy friendliness, and returns to his meal. So after a moment,
It just goes back to
it just goes back and starts like seeing all the food. And
Okay.
you can see like it's branded with like Phandalin, with names like shops in Phandalin that the goblin stole.
So Soul's gonna whisper to whoever's near, man, these goblins are really stupid. They have real food in this kitchen and they're out there eating porridge with rocks in it. Wow. All right.
Rok'kee,
Okay.
Rok'kee, quick, shut
Yeah,
the
but
door,
it's
shut the door.
broccoli and vegetables. Yeah.
I shut the door, noticing out of respect for Raina.
Thank you.
All right. Next door. That's good because I really didn't want to try to adopt a badger.
Well, I mean, I think you did.
Yeah.
I
I
think
feel like
that's
there
a
are several
lot.
people that will not leave this badger behind.
It was a risk.
Right, as you get close to the store, you do see written in very crude letters. It says Ruxathid's office, kind of like etched into the door.
Of course, we know that.
Yeah.
Detect
Yeah.
magic is still up.
Okay. These personal quarters contain a large. Oh, I'm sorry. This door was locked. Hide. Did you... Yeah, it's locked. Sorry.
The jury will disregard.
Yep.
Man.
Did anybody pick locks?
No, actually though, hang on. Oh, damn it. No. We
I
should have changed
have-
mine to a lock-picking kit.
have thieves' tools, and lockpicking is part of that, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
If you
okay.
have proficiency with it.
I have proficiency with thieves' tools.
Oh, you do? Okay, yeah.
I do.
I got your back, Raina.
So you can do a sleight of hand check and add your proficiency.
Oh, I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration.
Sweet. Is that what is that? A D8?
So yeah.
Okay.
And I am going to
Well-
use the cantrip guidance. Guidance. You get to add a D4 to one ability check
Well,
of
she
your
is
choice.
more than good. Do you still want to use
Oh.
Bardic Inspiration or?
No, if 23 doesn't unlock this door, then I will. But
I said Bardic Inspiration before she rolled, so I
Yep,
think mine gets ticked off. But Brice, I think, said it after, so I think.
Well, it's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip,
Doesn't matter.
right.
You know
I'll
what?
see
I cast guidance. Why not?
Yeah. Want to participate, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, guess what? Now you see what's inside.
Oh, I'm so surprised.
These
Yay!
personal quarters contain a large, plush, four-poster bed covered in silk sheets. Stone shelves bearing books in ornamental chromatic jars line the walls alongside dust-covered banners embroidered with dwarven runes. One corner stands an elegant mahogany desk on top of which a map of several crumpled notes.
detect magic all around for the entire room, really
Okay.
quick before I go over and start being nosy in the notes.
Mhm.
Show me detect magic. Anything like that?
Yeah. 1 second. Where is it? Oh, there we go.
You do sense... Well, hold on, let me double check. Sorry, bouncing around here.
Mm-hmm.
You do detect magic within this room.
Where is it coming from?
It says you can see where it is, but it doesn't... You don't instinctively know, correct?
If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic.
Okay.
And you learn at school. So abjuration, enchantment, that kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. The runes on the wall. There is
Are
some
lighting up.
lighten up. And again, I don't know the magic, but you know it's a type of magic. And one of the chromatic jars of necromancy magic.
Don't touch that.
I don't touch it.
And I tell him about the runes around the. Can anyone read that?
What's the language?
It would probably be abjuration magic, like see on the room.
Okay. Oh, I'm not sure if we're supposed to spend much time in here or any time at all because I'm not sure what that's gonna do. So cool.
Huh?
You hear a voice go, "Hello?"
Say what?
It's barely louder than a whisper, but you hear a hello.
Hello?
You can hear me. You can hear me. Oh, finally, let me out of this jar.
No. Who are you?
Please. Oh, I've been in.
No.
I've been in here for so long. I could. He goes, My name is Jack Hollowhelm. I've been in this jar for hundreds of years. I can help you if you let me out.
And what is your profession?
Your profession?
Mm-hmm. What did you do to get you into this jar?
They put me in here hundreds of years ago. The people used to live here.
So there's a person in the
I see.
jar.
He used to be the mining captain.
He says he used to be the mine. Can they hear this, or am I
Yeah,
the
so
only
I was,
one who
I
can
was
hear
gonna ask. I just didn't want
No.
to interrupt. If
Oh,
she's
yeah.
talking to herself, or we can hear it too.
If you're in the room, you can hear it. Yeah.
it? Okay. Should we let the little jawed man out?
I mean,
I have a name.
I don't
My name's
think
Jack.
so.
I feel like the goblins that they're 14. They're like 20
There were a
goblins.
lot.
There were like 19 or 20 goblins. I feel like if we let this guy out the jar, we are gonna have to fight all of them.
So we're
Maybe
not
we can
going to
take the
let you out
jar.
just yet. But what we're going to do is I'm going to take the jar and I pick it up with both hands. No. I use my mage hand. I use my mage hand to pick it up because it's got necromantic magic and I don't want to touch that thing.
Boom.
So long as it doesn't weigh more than 10 pounds, I can do that.
Yeah, it should be good. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use my mage hand to pick it up. It's like, I'm going to put you into my bag,
Well,
and then,
if you let me out, I can tell you all the secrets.
that's great, except there's like a half of an army of goblins outside, and I don't want to let you out in here. I can let you out in the hall, like
Well,
when we get out.
Fermi's gonna say, or you could tell us the secrets right now, like.
Or that.
He goes, you just let me out first, and then I'll tell you all the secret compartments and how to activate the lifts.
Nah, put him in the bag.
Wait, no.
I put him in the bag.
Nope.
Not my bag of holding, but my little like satchel purse because
Right before he goes in,
I don't know what that's gonna like do.
Right before you put him in the bag, goes, I can tell you the goblin's plans. I hear everything Rok'kee does.
Shh. You have to be quiet now. Quiet. Shh. And I close them into my little satchel.
All right.
Like he could just tell us, like.
Well, I think he's using it as like a bargaining chip.
Well, we could do it in reverse and be like, well, tell us first, and then once, we've used our first 2 wishes, we'll use our third wish and we'll be free.
I mean, if there are compartments inside this room, we would want to know about them before we walk into the hallway.
True, but we could always say that we forgot something.
That's
and then
true
come
because
back
we're
in.
here. We're part of the swamp. Wait.
Yeah.
Swamply
Yep. No, I got you.
Swamply.
I follow you. Yep. You're good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Swamply.
So at the moment, you're all in this room. You can just close the door. They won't see anything that happens.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I was like, I'm a little. Wouldn't someone be
That
like,
looks
like a
"Where did
trap.
those 5 strangers go?"
If
no,
you
this
guys want
is
to,
the
I can
DM saying
stand.
you're in a room, they can't see you.
I can stand outside the door with it closed behind me, and just address anybody who comes up, and you guys
I mean,
just fill me
that's
in.
great, but if this is a terrible idea, how do we put him back in the jar?
Exactly.
Yeah, no. There's he's in no position to bargain at the. You know what I mean? Like we have all the power. We can take him wherever, and leave him buried in the snow or at the bottom of the ocean or whatever.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like
I thought
he,
Raina was evil.
Man.
Damn, dude.
He's cold-blooded.
he can't dictate terms right now. He's
We have all
lucky
the
if we pick
leverage,
up
let's
his
do
jar out of the goblin horde here.
Right. I'm gonna go read the notes.
Okay.
I'm gonna search for anything of interesting.
Yeah, you can give me a investigation check.
Okay, I was like, trying to think like what exactly is interesting. All right, well,
Yeah, give me an investigation check. You're
Yeah.
searching the room.
great, but there we go. There's
Um,
mine.
14. I'll get back to that in a minute.
Okay.
I want to look whilst I'm investigating. I will just. So.
So most of the notes seem to be gibberish. Some of them kind of like show. You recognize some names from like names of locations from Phandalin, and they're all like crumpled up. You do see a map, a very crudely drawn map. There's no labels on it, but you can tell after a moment it seems to be some locations around this area of the Sword Mountains around Phandalin. But other than that, there's no marks on it.
Anything else of interest on the desk?
Not really.
Okie doke.
But Soul, you don't really find anything, but you hear. Oh, where is the jar right now? Is it in like basically your?
It's in my satchel on my hip.
Okay. Your voice goes like, What's going on out there? What's going on? I hear you walking around."
I open up the flap and I'm like, "Shh! I need you to stay silent for at least another 15 minutes. And then.
I guess I've been waiting for 300 years. I'm gonna wait another 15 minutes.
Yeah, you can. Okay, now shut up. And I close
Okay,
the flap.
I'll see you
again.
then. With Soul, you don't find anything.
Okay. All right.
But you don't find anything, but you do see the obvious thing of hold on. You do like notice the runes in the back wall here.
Can I read them?
Give me a perception check. Well, I guess you already noticed it. Do you read Dwarfish?
No, I should have taken comprehend languages. I
Yeah.
knew it. I was debating
I
about
do.
that one. Oh, somebody does.
I also do, but are we there?
I'm outside the door. Just so the team knows I can understand Dwarvish.
Who was ever in the room? If you speak Dwarvish, you notice these are Dwarven runes for storm, death, light, and wind.
Oh.
And he goes from left to right.
Can you just say those one more time? Storm, death.
I put in the chat. It's storm,
Oh,
death,
thank you.
light, and wind.
Thank you.
And if it wasn't for the fact that Raina like had detect magic, like it probably would have been a little hard to see. But
I go to the one that says light, and I activate light bringer next to it, and I just up to it. Does anything happen?
Nothing happens.
Oh,
What color is it?
purple, obviously.
No,
Oh.
no. A lightsaber sound is.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I went. Vroom.
Well,
Very different.
My mistake.
My bad.
Is he looking at the runes? I can help you open it. Just let me out,
Don't listen. No.
please.
Dude.
I literally open the flap
No.
and I go, if you say one more word, I will destroy your jaw and you along with it. And I shut
Yes,
the
please
flap again.
destroy the jar. Destroy the jar.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if we want the secrets of this room, y'all will use guys. We'll
No,
have to let
no.
them out.
No. No. We're clearly in a negotiating position of strength here. There's no reason. I mean, Fermi is like, absolutely not. Like, if you want us to even consider anything you want us to do, tell us what you know.
He goes, like, I don't think I will.
Then you're stuck there, aren't you?
I'm quite comfortable in my jar.
Yeah, it really sounds like it.
I wanna.
Let me out, let me out. I'm quite comfortable in my jar.
I hate not being a druid. I was gonna
Give
try to
me
leave
a
the jar up
persuasion
just to make
check.
him uncomfortable.
Huh?
Fermi, if you were saying that, yeah.
All right. Plus 8.
8. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
Um,
All right, man. Fine.
Soul,
Yeah.
Soul wants to take a shot at it. Oh, with persuasion. Look, Miss, what did you say your name was?
He goes, Holjack Hollowhelm. I was the mining captain here.
All right, Mr. Hollowhelm. Look, I mean, you gotta understand, we're finding you under these kind of weird circumstances. You're in the office of presumably a pretty bad guy. I mean, you can't blame us for being slightly concerned
Oh, he didn't.
that letting you out
He didn't
would
put me
be
in here. It
detrimental.
was who lived here hundreds of years ago.
Well, but he's kept you there, and obviously.
Because every
if
time
you
I
have-
say something, he never hears me. He just
Oh,
ignores me. He's
fascinating.
just going over his notes on his desk, murmuring about some big plan, and I can tell you all about it if you let me out.
Well, I think what Fermi was trying to indicate was that, you know, a little bit of information as a show of good faith on your part.
Whoa. Don't put words
would
in my
lead
mouth.
Hey, Fermi, no one's talking to you, buddy.
Give me a another persuasion check, or give me a persuasion check.
Okay, persuasion.
14. I'll tell you about the hidden compartment.
Right.
If I do that, will you let me out?
Maybe. It depends on what we learn. I can't promise something, because what if you tell us crap?
Oh, that's where that filthy goblin keeps his precious treasures. Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Do
Tell us all about-
continue.
Yeah, tell us all about that.
He goes, check his bed. There's a hidden compartment on the headstand.
I check the bed for a hidden compartment.
All right. Give me an investigation check with advantage.
Oh.
One more.
Did it
one
only
more.
roll once though?
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Yep.
I told it to roll with advantage, but okay. All right. Oh, that's better. Good.
It takes some searching, but since you know it's there, there's a little hidden compartment. You can tell, like a little hollowed out space in the bed frame that you can open up.
Guys, should I open this?
Yes.
I'm gonna
can-
do it.
I can use my mage hand to try and open it so that you like if it's trapped or something you don't
Yeah,
get.
I was worried about being sprayed with like poison or something, you know.
All right,
Okay, you
back up,
see-
and I mage hand.
There is a dagger and a emerald gem.
Save that for Franklin.
What's that? Did you guys find a gem?
You're outside the door, right?
No, it's like
He can tell.
I would say it's like
He
yeah, he's like
smelled it
gem.
as soon as the drawer opened.
Is that a gem?
All of a sudden we hear, that's a gem.
He goes, yeah, that's a really powerful dagger. He says it's a venomous dagger. Yeah, very good. I don't know about the gem though. It's not a normal gem though.
I
Can
mage
you
hand both
see
items
what's
up.
in this box from that jar?
Box from the jar.
How can he see is what she asked.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
He's stuck in a jar, and he's all like, "No, it's a special dagger, and I don't know about the gem." And I'm like, "How
He
the hell
goes-
did you know there was a gem in here?" You know.
He goes, it's something about the jar. It's magical, and I can sense I can see, I can hear, I can smell. He smells
How
really
many
bad.
fingers am I holding up right now?
How many fingers are you holding up?
3.
He goes, 1, 2, 4, 3.
That checks out, guys.
I've mage handed both
give me a,
items out and onto the bed.
Okay, yeah. It is a, since he told you, it is a dagger of venom. The gem, though, you have to examine a little more.
That's for Franklin.
Franklin, you want to look at it?
He's guarding the door.
Yeah,
Apparently he knows
I'll
about
poke
it,
my
though.
head in and look out, see that nobody's coming, and say, "Let me take a look at this. Let me take a look at this gem."
I'm going to say, since you're an expert at gems, you realize that this is definitely something special. This is a emerald elemental gem.
Oh my!
It basically summons a water elemental if it's cracked.
It's like a throw it on the ground, crack it once, and it.
Yep.
Break in
Oh,
case
this-
of emergency.
In case
Yeah.
you want an elemental.
Yeah, this is got a water elemental in here, guys. We could definitely use this later on, I imagine.
Yeah, see? Whole Jack isn't trying to hurt you. I'm helpful, see?
Should we let him out?
I think anything stuck in that jar could be handled by us.
I'm not going to attack you. I'm not going to attack you. Like, I'm your friend.
Assume the position, and I take the jar out with mage hand because I don't want. And tip it over so the top falls off because again I don't want to touch it.
So it is locked.
And
You're either going to have to break
it's
it,
locked.
or you're
Okay.
going to have to, He goes,
Magic
you
it
can
open.
smash it if you want, but it's a puzzle box. You have to solve the puzzle.
I literally just like float my mage hand as high as I can in the air and then just drop it.
Give me a strength.
Like just forget that. No.
Give me a athletics check.
Oh goodness. 13.
Drop it. There's a thud. Doesn't break. No, you have to do it harder. Harder.
Okay, I'll mage hand it and do it again.
Right.
Well, 19. It was a natural 20, but
Natural
it's minus
20,
1.
Yeah. You're like, okay, you want it hard? You bring it up to the ceiling.
Joey, this is not that kind of game.
Um, You bring it up to the ceiling, you mash it down as hard as you can, and the jar cracks open, and the same ash as the ashen dwarfs kind of forms on the ground. And
Shoot.
there's a hand, like a real pudgy, stubby dwarven hand, kind of comes up. It kind of almost like it's climbing out of a hole in the ground, but it's from the ash. Kind of comes up, and he pats himself clean, gets all the dust off him.
I've got Eldritch Blast ready to go, just because I don't trust nobody.
That's what you see. He kind of forms into this dwarf. He has these crystalline fragments forming his beard and his eyebrows, but he has like the same greenish glow that the other ones kind of emanated from their crystals. He's like, "Oh, it's so good to be free. Thank you so much. Thank you so much." Oh. He like takes a few steps forward. It's kind of like a Sandman from Spider-Man 3, where he like learned to walk again.
Oh no!
He's like, "Oh, it feels good to stretch my legs. Oh,
Do not go far.
oh, I'm just taking a little walk around the room." And he starts walking around.
I don't mean to be a downer, but this guy's not going to be able to come with us now because there's no way we can sneak him out.
He goes, "Oh," but he's like, "Oh, hello everyone. Oh, Baseball Jack,
Eldritch
hello.
Blast is still crackling in my hand.
Helm.
Did anyone ever tell you your face looks like one of those Funko Pop dolls?
Vicious mockery.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I mean, it's
I
cute. They're cute little dolls. It's fine. It wasn't.
have a
bad.
confession. I have a confession though.
Oh God, this is gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
I knew it. An Eldritch Blast is just crackling in my hand.
Oh no, don't worry. I told you that I know Ruxathor's plan, but the truth is I don't. It was a ruse.
Shocking.
I told you guys.
Shocking.
I just wanted you to get me out of there. I know he's planning something, but I don't know what it is anymore, really.
Then tell us about these runes here around the wall.
Oh yeah, that's an easy one. Goes over to the runes. He goes, "Oh, I get to use my fingers. This is great."
Oh my God, Joey!
It's not that kind of game.
This is not that kind of show, Joey.
Hey, I've been in a jar for 300 years. But he will touch the runes in order. Storm, death, light, and wind. And you go, "See, easy." And each time he presses one, it kind of lights up. And a secret door opens.
Whoa.
Ew.
You go, "See?"
Where does it go?
Into a room.
Into a room.
Thank you, Captain.
Wow.
This is a treasure vault. He says, "Oh, not even Ruxathor knew about this." It's like, "This used to be my office, you know."
Cool.
But there is lots of stuff in here. You have a bag of holding, right, Raina?
I do, yep. Holy cow!
So if you want to take the time, bag of holding can hold all that.
It's all going in.
Or it's my tapestries. Oh, they're so nice, but we wouldn't have them now. I have no use for them.
Great. We're industrious. I'm sure we can find a use for them.
Yeah. Oh, Franklin's going to love these stones.
He goes, have you seen the lifts yet? I can tell you about those.
Oh, the lifts that use these fuse crystals, and I hold out that fuse crystal I took.
He goes, not surprising. The magic's been drained. It has been hundreds of years after all. He's saying just infuse it with a little magic, it'll be good as new. If you use a first level spell slot, it will repower the gem.
Okay.
Because you can use that on the lift that goes down, or you can use it on the bucket railway. It's like may have to fix some of the machinery though. I bet they've gone into disrepair.
Where do those buckets go? Can we take a ride in the buckets?
It's like, oh yeah, that leads to the lower levels. Mm-hmm.
Oh, excellent. What's behind this door? And I go and I open this door.
Don't open that door, no! I'm just kidding.
Oh my god!
I was like, ah! You got me.
Not funny, Joey.
Not that door. It is a pantry.
Okay.
The stone of this outpost gives way to a floor of cool, packed earth. Barrels and crates crowd the space, and the smell of mildew is thick in the air. A small tunnel has been dug through the back of the pantry, and it is giant badger-sized.
Good old Bezzy.
Oh man.
Oh, that's where I kept all my snacks. They're all gone now. Oh. I bet I can't eat anymore.
Gosh, that sounds terrible.
In fact, I know someone put me in that jar, but whenever I try to think about it, it just feels all fuzzy. My head starts to hurt. Kind of grabs his temple. Oh, they were unpleasant, though.
Can you even remember what they looked like?
They were. Oh, they were tall and spindly. They had powerful psionic magic, but that's all I remember. They killed everyone. Turned us into these. He kind of for the first time looks at his body. He's like, into these things. He kind of sees that some of you are covered with the dust, and he goes, "I see you've already met some of them. I bet most of them are. I bet some are probably mad and crazed after all these years."
Yep, that's what happened. Is they attacked first. Yep.
Maybe some of them still kept their mind.
Raina is not at all feeling regretful about blasting in.
Oh, you do what you have to do. It's getting late though, so that's what we'll call it for tonight. So we'll pick up this conversation next time.
Yay!
It's probably been about 20 minutes. We've been in this room for the summoned object. Oh, plus you explore the other room, so it's been about a half hour.
Okay.
Yep. That's where we'll stop this time. If you guys want to use any healing spells, but it's not long enough for a long rest, for a short rest.
And I'm not trying to do that this time, but when I said, I knew I should have taken comprehend languages, right?
Yeah.
For those of you who get things back on a short rest, what I took was catnap, which means I can make 3 people fall unconscious.
Oh.
For 10 minutes, and when you wake up, if you're not woken up early, you get the benefit of a short rest.
Nice.
I thought that might be particularly useful for our Warlock, who I believe gets spell slots back on a short rest.
I've never heard of this.
I don't know if I get
never
spell
heard
slots
of
back on
that
a short
either.
rest.
Oh,
Let me look.
what do you say on a short rest for Warlocks?
Sure.
Warlocks get all spells slots back on a short rest.
Yeah.
Oh, do we?
Yep.
Yeah. And
Sweet.
I can't use it on myself, but Fermi would get bardic inspiration back on a short rest.
I already do. I think.
Right, I have a mechanic. I picked up a spell that would let me force a short rest for 3 people in only 10 minutes. Essentially.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Yeah, so if you want to do this here, you can.
I don't know that we need to just yet, since we're supposed to be saving spell slots. It is a 3rd level spell.
Yeah. That's good to know, though. That's a neat thing, especially for a warlock in the party.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of what I was thinking. Like, I went back and forth, and I was like, well, with the warlock and the short rest, I thought this would be really useful for them.
Yeah, so, like, warlocks don't get many spell slots, but they're the only class to get all of them back on a short rest. So.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
Yep.
Well, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. But I'm not doing that now, because I don't
Well, Jack will
No.
go. Until
No.
next time.
Until
Yay.
next time. Until next
Later,
time.
Kodiak.
Bryce, if you want to talk Stardew Valley, hit me up, man.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it.